Hello, Philadelphia! I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show!
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday to all across the Delaware Valley. It is the Anthony Gargano Show presented by TrueMark Financial Credit Union. TrueMark.com/PHLY for the credit union difference. So this is funny, right? This morning I'm on the elevator coming up to our studio. And great dude, you know, there's a mortgage company a couple floors below us in the building. And, you know, big sports guy. He says, dude, he goes, last night, I just wanted to put a game on. And he said, there's nothing to watch. There's nothing that gets me excited. Because I'm dying. And I just went, 55, dude. 55 days away. We're getting into the sprint to get to football. They mock me here, all right? And I get it. But it's the truth. Like, what is it? Last night I was dying. I go, well, I watched, I don't know, Sixers, Spurs, Summer League. I'll watch Summer League. And it was just painful. First of all, the Edgecombe thing is, you know, absurd. Stop. I mean, just let the kid play. And then you got, like, they're just horrible. Like, Bonus in foul trouble. Edwards, I don't see it. I know people love him. I just don't. I don't get it. You know, and it's Summer League, right? It is what it is. You look around. You know, I put on the Angels, Rangers, baseball. Ugh. You know, I mean, listen, I like baseball, so I enjoy just the game. But it is the wilderness. And it's like I look at the calendar, and it's hard not to just want to hurry up. Let's go. Let's get to the season. Because we were talking about this yesterday. We taped a fun little exercise, Jamie and I, where we went through the ESPN's coming out with the top 100 NFL players. And we were talking about the Eagles, you know, should at least have 10, right? Which is 10% of the league of the top 100 should be the Eagles. And you can make an argument that there's more. There's 13. So we dive into this whole thing. And it's hard not to just go, man, when? How long? When's training camp? I got that kind of pang. And it's good. Listen, fighting's, I'm in a good place, the Phillies, a real good place. You know, watch every game, take it in, but you're not on edge because you can't be on edge. So I start to look at this stuff, and it eats at you. You're like, let's go, like my man who said there's nothing on. So I know my boy over here is watching Love Island, or is that what it is?
You know it.
Yeah. See, I mean, I can't do that. I can't do that. And you know, there's so many movies, TV. I love all that stuff, but I need sports is my lifeblood. And that's where, you know, football comes into it. So I was thinking we're going to do like a little bit of a Friday Five, but the first question is about the Eagles roster. And it's about your own preference, your own favorites. So I want to start with this, with you. In order.
Oh, boy.
Give me your top right away. Oh, boy. Why is that, Andrew?
I don't know. Why, oh, boy?
I don't know. I'm feeling a little sluggish. I'm just irritated today. It's been a rough morning. So, all right, let's go.
Because he's eating cookies for breakfast.
Cookie?
Oh, that was delicious. That actually put a little smile on my face.
Vegan cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's had 3 already. He can't stop himself.
I had 1, all right?
You can't go with a vegan cookie. That's a violation.
Need the butter.
Now, what's my list? 5, 10?
5. It's 5. The 5 in order Eagles that you love.
Current, all time?
No, right now.
Right
this
now.
Team, because we all adore this team.
Mm-hmm.
You love this team.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I know we can't narrow it down because I can't. I was like, should we do 1? And I'm like, let's do 5. Our 5 faves. And like to me, off the bat, Jalen Carter's number one.
Yeah.
He's number one. I just made my list. He's number one.
Cooper DG's number two. This is just me.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
My list is I love Carter. I love Cooper. I go Lane Johnson 3, AJ 4. I'm actually maybe AJ. You could flip AJ and Lane. I love AJ Brown. I just think AJ Brown's just such a great player, and I almost think he's misunderstood because I think there's this vibe that he's a TO kind of dude, and he's not.
No.
That he's not anywhere close to that. I love AJ Brown, and I'm a big Lane. I'm a huge Lane Johnson fan. And then my fifth guy, I start around and it's like, how do you not love Saquon? Right?
Oh,
like,
of course.
Saquon's there.
Of course.
And then I started looking around, but I go, I love that Nolan Smith.
Oh, yeah.
And I love Alada.
Mm.
But I think Nolan Smith's going to have a huge big year.
He's gonna step up.
And I like him. He's a great kid. Like I just like the kid.
Well, you gotta feast on what? Feast on the run, crush the run to earn the right to rush the quarterback.
I mean, are you kidding me? Like that's a kid that's why you wonder why where our minds wander. This time of the year, post July 4, as you approach the baseball All-Star break, you go, I'm ready. Like I know we're always ready, and the weekend is Super
when
Bowl.
are you ready?
I go, I miss it already. But now it's like, all right, let's go.
You're the only sad one at the parade. You're like, this is it. We don't football now. Everyone's happy. High five.
It's terrible.
He's like weeping during the parade.
I know.
Not
like
for
it's
tears
over.
of joy.
The sad man's parade. Yeah.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's absurd. It's completely absurd. But I'm like, all right, now the calendar. I'm like, let's go. Hurry up, offense.
Yeah, right. Except when you're on the beach. A week ago, you're not hurrying it up. You're enjoying it.
I love that. But,
You got Aunt Moss like sprinting in the sand.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
There's nothing like working out in the sand.
Oh, yeah. I was like, yo, let's go.
Let's go. Up, downs.
And now they need, I said, we're going to do study time. So you got to get to know your offense. All right. I told myself, I had a long talk with him. Like, dude, if you're going to be quarterback, you better know this offense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You got to know it.
And if Anthony ends up moving to edge, you got to get that Nolan Smith quote on his shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, I had a long talk with Anthony, too. I'm like, you got to know where you're going to be. Because otherwise, like, he got crushed and he had a slight concussion. And it's like, dude, like, that's what happens when you're not sure where you're supposed to be is when you get
your bell rung. Yeah.
So I'm like, you got to know it inside and out. So we're having dedicated study time beginning next week.
All right. Good. Nice. I like a good classroom time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm all about the classroom.
So I gave you mine. Like, give me, like, with the VG.
All right. 5, Saquon.
Okay.
4, Coop. 3, AJ. And 2, I'm just partial because I love this position. Q. Quinyon. I love a good cornerback.
Dude, I love you know what? I thought about Quinyon too. Like
the
and
Eric
he's
Allens.
a great, lovable dude.
Yeah.
And he's great.
Great.
Like, elite. He's elite. Like, and somehow you kind of knew it. Like going into the season. Like, I don't know. We all had a good vibe
He's
about
so
him.
quiet. Like just a quiet confidence.
Yeah.
It's the first time you saw clips of him, you're like, oh, all right. All right.
And it's funny because a lot of corners are mouthy, emotional.
That's why I like
right?
him. Yeah.
And he's cerebral, quiet.
Yeah. Quiet assassin.
Yeah.
So I love it. And then, you got to have Jalen Carter's number 1.
So you're Carter too?
You have to. Like he smashed old Chubbos in the face in the Super Bowl. That was the best.
I know. I don't know what it is, but that dude, I love watching him play football, man.
Of course.
He's a wrecking ball.
He brings you back to like Reggie and Jerome, like it's back in the day.
He's just nasty. He's, Indomitian Sue.
Yes.
You're right. Beats, you name it.
Mm-hmm. He's like, Lawrence Taylor. Like, we got a guy like that now.
Yeah. He is a game wrecker. He's ridiculous. Andrew, who would be your 5?
My 5?
In order.
All right, number 5, Bond.
Zach Bond. It's a great one.
Yeah.
Number 4, Coop.
Coop. Yep.
Number 3,
Coop was. I went Jalen and Coop like 1A, one. Like I was struggling with 2 of them
yeah.
because Cooper is, and I loved it. By the way, him doing the show here, we got to know him really well, and
Yeah, definitely.
he's a dynamite dude. Like
He
I
is.
love the kid.
Yeah. My number 3, it would be AJ.
Yes.
My number 2 is Saquon.
Wow.
And my number 1 is Hurts.
Jalen, number 1.
Yeah.
Wow. It's funny. Like he would be way down on my list
Yeah.
of like. I don't dislike him, but there's something about him. Like I don't find him lovable. I don't know. I just think I don't know him. I don't know him.
Sure. I mean, I like his
Like
personality.
all these years he's here, I just go, God bless him. You're a winner. Is what it is. That's great.
Yeah, I like the personality. I like
You like the personality?
I like his mentality.
I don't know what his personality is.
I think that's why I like it, because he doesn't have that much of a personality. He's very to the game. He's married to the game. He's a gamer. He's not somebody who's a diva. He's not somebody who's complaining. He's not somebody who's any of that stuff. He's right down to the X's and O's, plays the game, doesn't make anything like above and beyond what it needs to be.
Come on, Fraser. Let's keep the main thing the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah, just
What
Hurst was he's honorable mention on my list.
yeah.
Yeah, he's just I don't know.
I
It's
just
not
go,
I don't dislike him, and I think he's a
Right.
top 5 quarterback. He's just for me. I don't know. I don't really. He's not fun for me.
No.
I like a little fun.
I feel similar. I like him.
Like Q's not fun, but I find a shutdown corner.
It's
fun.
funny because I look at Jalen and I go, I don't dislike him.
No, there's nothing to dislike. He does
Right?
everything right.
And there are times when I like he's a handsome dude. He's got, he almost should be, I don't know, more charming. I can't explain
he
it.
empowers women. He surrounds himself with an all-woman team. Like he's
That
like
is
doing
also
the right
great
thing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he's just like
that doesn't mean anything to me. Like
I mean, he's a good dude. Yeah.
I mean,
donating
I don't
air
know.
conditioning.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know him. Like I just don't know.
Well, sell it to him. You got him number 1. Sell it.
I
mean, I just like him. I mean, there's a lot of guys on this team that you can easily put in the 5. It's really hard to pinpoint the
I
exact
have Lane
5.
Johnson. Neither of you have Lane.
Mm-mm.
Like Myalata, he's a great dude. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
singing,
sure,
all of that stuff, the personality.
Well, why wouldn't you have Lane? I'm just curious. What is it about Lane that you?
I'm not a big O-line guy, I guess. It's not a sexy position for me. I mean, I love Lane.
All right,
He may
well.
be the most valuable player on the team when he's gone. When he's out, they're no good. But it's not real sexy for me.
But he's a Mr. Eagle.
He's
Yeah.
a mystery eagle.
No
Like
doubt.
he is. We had this discussion at as you guys were having lunch yesterday, and we were talking about this. It was like, well, Kelsey was a Mr. Eagle,
Yeah.
but almost even better is Lane Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just can't remember. Like, if I would never buy an offensive lineman jersey. I can't remember the last offensive lineman. I was like, yeah. But I mean, Lane's great. I'm glad he's here. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, maybe the greatest
I
fat
loved
left tackle of all
Runyon.
time.
Runyon had that kind of way. He was
Yeah.
popular. You
Yeah.
know,
Nah, I'm not. I like them,
you
but
just don't like O-line.
yeah, it's just not a position I relate to at all. Or find any joy out of.
Relating to it, but
Well, you
I
like
mean,
you like smashing guys on the run. You like big hog running around.
Yeah, I
smashing
do.
people,
I
pancaking people.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you don't like that?
Yeah, it's all right every now and then, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm more like I like the shutdown,
shutdown
shutdown
corner.
nice receiver.
That's so weird.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, listen, that's like a cat. That's like somebody likes a cat over a dog.
Get out of here, man.
I mean,
He's like a greyhound out there. Nice, sleek, quick greyhound.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know.
Cat.
You're a cat guy.
I'm allergic to cats.
We need a cat.
We got to have a cat.
Can we talk about we got mice issues in here, and I don't know what's going on in this building. There has been vomit on the steps out front when you come in for 3 days now. Can someone
Dude.
just hose it off?
Dude,
It's a big
dude.
chunk of rice and beans and vomit. Can
it's-
someone in the building hose it off?
It's one of the most vile things you ever want to see.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Right? And it's right
Yeah.
on the step, and it's just a circular,
Yes.
like almost a puddle of it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you walk in, you just go, oh, and it just turns your stomach. It's
I think it's alive.
awful.
I think it's alive because we've had torrential rain and it can't wash it away.
Well, this is why I
it
don't
might need a
understand.
shovel to get that vomit off the step.
That's what I don't understand is the rain
Yeah.
that we have experienced. How does that how does it still
resistant.
exist?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's resistant. It's alive, dude.
It stayed in shape too. It's like
Yes,
hasn't
you're
moved
right.
a
It
bit.
hasn't moved at all.
Yeah.
Right. It's the same circular
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
just
bizarre.
sprout
Yeah,
legs
we
and
need
walk
someone
up
with a
here.
jackhammer to chisel it off. the
Yeah,
step.
it's gross. No, we have a huge mice problem here.
Yeah.
Right? Rat issues. Andrew
Yeah.
comes in on Monday and it's all over his desk and it's
Yeah.
rat stuff.
Yeah,
It's
best.
we started the shows running along the walls in the morning.
yeah, it's terrible. Like we need a house cat.
Yeah, we need a house.
All
cat.
the cat rules.
We need like 3 of them.
Oh, just the smell of the cat, the mice like
No,
clear
they're
it
dead.
out.
They're going. They're like,
Yeah.
oh man, yo, dude, cat
Yeah.
cat alert.
Yeah, man.
Cat alert. Let's
Yeah.
get out.
Yeah.
No, we need that in the worst way.
I mean, like,
I think we're all allergic. I'm allergic to it. You're
yeah,
allergic
we'll all
to it.
get it'll be a great show.
We had kittens.
Everyone will be.
Oh my god.
You
we
got
had-
kids in your house?
We had kittens
Like
years
as-
ago.
Oh,
We had
as in your house, family house, or your
no,
current-
my family.
Oh,
house.
yeah.
No.
As an adult.
Yes.
Okay.
No, when the kids were little,
Okay.
all of a sudden my wife came home with kittens,
Oh man.
and
Oh,
that
man.
lasted. She gave them back, and that lasted, whatever. But we were all Moscow was definitely allergic, so we just couldn't keep them.
Yeah.
And and I was allergic.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Like
age.
I would come down, and then all of a sudden,
Yes. Yes.
it was crazy. But they're the greatest.
Oh,
I
they
put
love
up
the
with
hunt.
I would put up with sneezing to have them around
hunt,
to keep
yeah.
away the
to
rats.
clear it out. Yeah. Because they love to hunt.
Yeah.
They're mean to the cats.
Oh yeah.
Like
cat.
play with them a little bit.
Yeah, they swat at them. Right. Swat their head.
Yeah.
The only thing is they'll leave presents. They'll
Oh,
get
yeah.
the mouse and
Oh,
then
yeah.
they'll leave a dead little mouse like somewhere at a door or something.
Well,
Yeah.
that's beautiful because what they're doing is showing you the trophy.
yeah.
Yes.
That's why the cat
And it-
is an underrated animal.
And it's
Oh,
a-
of course.
A warning to other
Underrated.
mice.
It's
Yeah.
an underrated animal.
See your buddy? Yeah, come on out. There he is. Take a look
Yeah.
at him.
I wish I could have the cats. I would
Yeah?
I would have cats.
You get a hypoallergenic one.
I don't know.
There
Yeah.
are?
The-
Oh, they have the hairless.
hairless.
Ones. Yeah.
They're kind of
Kind of scary looking
Yeah,
though.
they
Yeah.
feel weird, I would think. Too.
Yeah, but they're a different. They're a different. What did he get?
Oh, these two order smoothies.
What did you do now?
It's
Joey,
It's their smoothies.
What did you order,
You must
Joey?
on me for my vegan cookies. These guys order their green smoothies every day. They get so happy when they arrive. Look at them. They're giddy.
It's our health kick
They're
we're on.
giddy. They ask
So
you,
you Uber eat
green
smoothies
smoothies.
from Starbucks?
Bring one of these
No.
on camera.
What is it, pure green or
Come
something?
here.
They don't
It's
even
buy
ask-
one, get one free.
They don't
So
even
you-
ask us if we want one.
Yeah,
They
you
just
guys
over
don't
there.
ever ask that.
They're in their own world
What
over
do you
there.
do?
They're
What is that?
usually ordered before you guys get
Joey,
here.
come around. Show the people what you're drinking.
I didn't order this one.
They get so happy when it shows up. They're like little kids getting milkshakes.
Now what is this? This is a
Let them people know what it is.
yeah.
I don't know.
It's kale, it's pineapple, it's like banana, strawberry.
Gets me going.
It's-
better than
Yeah.
coffee,
It's green
honestly.
juice.
Like,
No, listen, it
spilled
looks healthy,
everywhere.
but you guys Uber Eats it, eat it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what did you pay for that?
I think it was $15.
They get a buy
for the
one get
two.
one free deal.
Yeah, it was
they're working
$15 and
together.
we got the two.
So $15 for two.
Yeah.
You tip?
And-
Is that delivery fee and tip and everything?
Yeah, included. That was
Oh, wow.
tip included.
Every morning, like they get so
The
excited.
Uber Eats, I gotta tell you, is the biggest. I've refused
Scam.
it. I've never done it.
You've
like, I
never
ref-
done Uber Eats?
Never.
Oh my
Never.
god! I'm like 3 times a week.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I refuse to do it
Oh, why?
because you get charged ridiculous.
Oh, it's double.
Yeah, like it. It's I think
$20
it's,
of food's a $40 order.
it's the dumbest thing in the world.
Well, I mean, I'm not. It's not 3 in the afternoon and I'm sober when I'm doing this. It's like You know, at the end of the night, there's nothing open. You
Well,
only
yeah, but let me ask
I'm
you-
walking around the streets at 3
Yeah, let me
a.m.
ask you a question though. You still have people deliver? No.
I don't. It's really difficult to just call a pizza place and they have their own delivery people.
No.
I don't know.
I
mean,
feel like it's like a
as
dying
of-
thing.
When I was in town, I mean, it wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I think the individual delivery people are
there's
out.
no more.
I don't think so.
Uber Eats replaced them.
Yeah.
Well, there's Uber Eats, there's Grubhub, there's DoorDash. There's a whole
right.
bunch
Yeah,
of them.
yeah. I've
So I
never
mean,
done
if
it.
I was delivering for a pizza
I-
shop, why
I-
wouldn't I just join all 3 of these and just have my phone on, just
And not
hustling
have
all
to pay,
night?
dude. Yeah.
A lot of the time I use those apps just to order and then I go pick it up because they have the
Yeah, I do
option
that
to
too
pick up.
sometimes, but
Because
not
sometimes,
late
you
at
know, it's just easier than calling somewhere.
they'd
You get more
rather
Look,
Yeah.
we
They'd
order
rather you
as a
call
family a
directly.
lot,
Yeah.
you know, but I always go get it.
Yeah.
I
Some
never
of
get
us-
it delivered.
Some of us do not have parking spaces or driveways, so
Oh, that's
Well, of
another
course.
thing.
me
too.
leaving the house with the car, I'll be looking at it for an hour trying to get
Trying
a
to find
spot.
somewhere
where
to
I
well,
can
park.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same way.
you know, no, I mean, not you can walk. You live 3 seconds off South Street.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm only
mean-
Uber eating late at
I
night,
mean, like, no, I mean, nothing. You can just you walk around a corner. You can go wherever you want to eat.
and I do that. But late at night, I Uber like Friday, Saturdays. I'm
Well, why
Uber
they
eating.
Uber eating this morning?
I don't know. Where's this
Like,
place
you
at?
can't stop on the way in.
No, I got to be here. Got to get ready for the show.
That's on your way in.
I feel rushed. I don't want to feel rushed.
Oh yeah. All right.
Usually I bank on Joey, you know, because I get here, I start setting up, and then
Right.
he's on his
Well,
way in.
Joey should go get it.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Right, Joe? Yeah.
We have a little system. He gets
It's
They're like
cute.
frickin' frat. They are.
Yeah.
You two are frickin' frat.
They love each other.
They really do. They do.
Yeah.
There's- God, forbid, anytime I yell at Andrew, Joey comes to his defense.
Of course. As
Joey's
he
like
should.
his-
He's his wingman.
Yeah. Joey always comes to your defense.
He does. Yeah.
No,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
no, he's a good guy. Leave Andrew alone. All right, we got lots to do today. It's Friday, so we're going to mess around as always. We got Jimmy Steaks. Speaking of late night treats,
Ooh,
Right?
He's a good foodman.
yep, Jimmy Steaks will join us. Always looking forward to that. And then talk a little Phillies going to the break. My main man, Baldy. We got
Yeah.
Baldy from the O-Line Masterminds. We'll enjoy that. We got Danny D, the AD, all kinds of stuff. TV Todd, our buddy Chris from TNT Hockey.
Oh, nice. Chris, a
NHLT,
good
he's
dude.
coming in.
Yeah.
We got our Rothman doc to talk about Edgecombe.
Mm.
So we got a full show as always. Let's talk about some of our partners, shall we? Let's talk about Rothman. It's a Rothman Friday. And the mission of Rothman Orthopedics, that's getting you back to what you love, especially this summer. I mean, summertime, you want to be active, right? Bike by the Schuylkill, chase your kids through the sprinkler, finally tackle that hiking trail, ball, right? You know, it's tough when your body doesn't cooperate, and that's where Rothman Orthopedics comes in. From aches and pains you have to pick up game, to old injuries flaring up. Oh, yeah, I feel it right now. Shoulder, man. Right? It flares up during your summer adventures. Rothman's team of experts here to help with evidence-based care and a commitment to restoring your mobility. They're going to get you back out there stronger than ever. That's it. Don't let pain put your summer on pause. Visit RothmanOrtho.com/PHLY. You can book your appointment today. Get back to doing what you love pain-free. Rothman Orthopedics, getting you back to your summer game is their mission. All right, Andrew. Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. No problem, my brother. Let's talk about what's that? Yeah, you're quite welcome. Let's talk about the Bet Park Sportsbook online casino app. We got a new series, Phil's Pods. Oh,
2-1 last night. If anyone followed along,
you did.
Orioles hit and my tennis hit. Rangers came up and won, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they rolled. They scored 11
Mets
runs.
lost 2 yesterday.
I know. How about that? That was big to the O's.
To the O's.
That was great. What's the pitching matchup tonight? We got Ranger on the mound tonight.
We do have
I think
Ranger.
against that Vasquez, who's pitching for the Pods.
Suarez and Berger.
Berger. All right, that's a definite advantage.
Phillies
Phillies.
healthy, -163.
That's a big number on the road at
Yeah,
San
against a
Diego
good
and
team.
Tatis and Machado
Yeah.
and Jackson Merrill.
He's a nice player, that Jackson Merrill.
Yeah, like that's a big deal. Like the fight. Is there anybody else you like tonight?
Let me see real quick. No,
No,
not yet.
on a full Friday slate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do Scoobles on the mound. We'll do Tigers run line against a good Mariners team.
Yeah, because that lineup, he can shut down the lineup now. And there's strikeouts in that lineup.
Oh, and also I'm on the Red Sox tonight. Rasmussen on the mound for the Rays. Dobbins going for the Red Sox, but it feels like Red Sox.
All right.
My Red Sox -115. They should not be favored, but they're on a heater. They've won like 6 or 7 in a row.
Yeah. All right. Well, you can check it all out. The BetParks app has everything that you want. All right, including all the great casino games, all your favorite live blackjack and roulette and craps, and all the slots. What slots you on now?
Gus's Gold Mines. He's like an old 49er kind of guy.
Oh yeah, with a mustache beard.
Yeah. Dirty hat. Like,
That's good. Yeah. I like it. Check it out. New customers get up to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down the first 24 hours. BetParks.com has all the details. Going to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. Now, our baseball man, our Phillies man, who is just terrific. We love him. And perfect time to talk to him. Last series before the All-Star break, let's visit with our man, Jimmy Stakes. Good morning, Jimmy Stakes.
Good morning. How are you, Anthony?
We're good.
Dodgers losing like 12 in a row. He's still got the blue on.
This is light blue. This is more like
Yeah, that's not Dodger blue.
Kansas City Royals.
Yes, that's a royal color. Correct. He's Bobby Witt.
Oh,
Bobby Witt.
he's moving on.
Yeah.
He's jumping ship on the Dodgers.
So as we head into the last series, Jimmy, before the All-Star break, let's take our kind of summation of the Phillies' first half. Where do you stand?
They're on a pace for 94 or 5 wins. I like what they've done. We've seen some inconsistency, obviously, in areas where we've seen it before. The offense can be maddening and outrageously frustrating. It's been that way for years, and this year has been no exception. Starting pitching has really, we thought it was going to be a strength of the team. It has been for a few years, and indeed it has proven to be a strength of the team. They have been nicked up with Aaron Nola, but, Luzardo on the whole, been a nice pickup. You're getting a great year out of Sanchez. You're getting a great rebound year after a poor second half from Ranger. Wheeler is on just a great run. That is, if this continues for the next couple of years, he's going to get a lot of Hall of Fame consideration, in my opinion. Kind of a
Can we
late
stop
career.
right here? I want to ask you about Wheeler for 1 second. I think the most underrated, undervalued, I don't know what you want to call it, great player. I mean, you could make the argument that Wheeler is the second greatest pitcher with the Phillies since Carlton. I mean, it's Carlton and then Wheeler. I mean,
Yeah,
I think I would do that.
I can't argue against it. And you mentioned kind of there's this sort of narrative that he's under the radar, that he's underappreciated, unheralded, or something. I think the baseball world knows this guy is one of the top 2 or 3 pitchers in baseball. He's very quiet. He doesn't really promote himself. I think that, he's not out there in an era where guys are out there. I think that kind of leads to his under the radar nature. But
even in Philadelphia, Jimmy, and
that's what I mean. He's not out there.
I agree with you. Like, it's not. I mean, baseball knows how great he is, but I mean, you know what hasn't been done? Like the preeminent Zach Wheeler piece. The 3,500 word story and Zach and what he's about and the family.
I did one a couple years ago where I talked to his dad about his upbringing, about his, he went through a lot early in his career.
Yeah.
He was sixth pick in the country, very highly touted, and got to the majors pretty quickly, and then was part of that rotation in New York that was supposed to be the $1 billion rotation, if you remember it, with Harvey, Matz, Wheeler. Who am I missing? There were a couple, and they all broke down kind of. He's the one that's still going. Then he had Tommy John, and he's come back from it. He's a very quiet guy. Really marches to his own beat. Keeps to himself. Does not like call attention to himself. Does not like fanfare. Does not like talking about himself. So, he's a real family man. I think he's got 3 or 4 young kids, and he pitches his game. He gets dressed, and he goes home to his family. So, I mean, I respect the hell out of him.
Was the other one.
Yeah, Syndergaard was one. They're calling it the $1 billion rotation. So let's see if we can figure out Harvey,
right.
Syndergaard, Wheeler,
Matz,
and who's the other guy?
I thought you mentioned them because we didn't have Syndergaard. But regardless,
anyway, he's the guy.
When I was covering them, and I dubbed it
Generation K. I remember that well. I was covering the Yankees. You were covering what? Pulsifer, Isringhausen.
Correct. Paul Wilson.
And Isringhausen had a pretty good career as a closer, man.
Yeah, he was good. Izzy had great stuff.
Did you guys say DeGrom?
DeGrom.
Oh, DeGrom was the other one. Yeah.
Yes.
Not going to forget
DeGrom.
DeGrom.
Good job.
And he's a great one. And Zach, DeGrom has been a mentor or kind of a guy that Zach has always looked up to early in his career. I think there might have been a year or two difference in age and very close. And, Zach, the times he does open up, I've talked to him about this. He's talked about what a good influence DeGrom was on him coming up and with his mechanics. And, when they would play the Mets a few years ago, when DeGrom was still there and Wheeler was just new in Philadelphia, oftentimes, at 3:00 in the afternoon, you'd see them way out in New York or Philadelphia, way out in the outfield, just, probably talking grips and stuff. So getting back to your original question about the first half, a lot of it is the way I thought it would be. I thought the offense would be inconsistent. I thought the rotation would be good. I thought the bullpen would be a question mark, and it's kind of all played out. But there's little subplots. I think Trey Turner's bounced back nicely. What else? Marsh has been good lately, but I still don't see enough consistency that I'm not sure I can make him a pillar of my team going forward. I still think they need an upgrade in center field. That's why, I look at this trade deadline and, I think pretty much everybody's on the table except for Painter. And I do think they'd be a little bit careful with Crawford. I'm not saying they wouldn't do anything there, but I think they would be a little bit careful there. It would have to be something pretty good because that position has just been kind of a sinkhole for so long, and they might have something in him, and he might be able to help in the near future. So I think it's been a pretty good first half, but, you hear a lot of belly aching about the team. You hear a lot of distrust from the fan base. That's understandable. They've been a letdown the last 2 Octobers. And people want to see more, and they want to see more. Ownership wants to see more. The front office wants to see more, but it's been kind of what I expected, to be honest with you. And I expect them to play in October and make another run at this thing, and we will see what's happening. What will happen? The best part of the season is still ahead of us, Anthony.
Yeah, I fully agree. I love their rotation. I mean, it goes back to their rotation and just how effective and terrific the thing is. I mean, it's just a beast. Some of the rumors about the trade deadline, Quan, the Guardians is I don't see that. Do you?
Well, he's a good player, and he plays left field, and he
more of a slap
leads
guy.
off. I mean, let me ask you, who wouldn't want to have Michael Quan, especially with two or three more years of control? He's an all-star, but I don't know that the Indians are going to move him. I don't know what the Indians are going to do. I think they should sell. They're kind of heading the wrong way. To me, the guy on that team is the closer. He's been the best closer
Yes.
in the American League the last 3 years, or led the league in saves, and that's where the Phillies' big need is. And all along, their emphasis has been on the bullpen. You can talk about bat all you want, but they would like to get a complimentary bat in the outfield. But the priority is, late game
Leverage, high leverage
Bull-
guy. Yep.
late game shutdown, one or two of them, multiples. I think they
you
need
two. I just think you need one.
I think you need three. I think you need three, and I think one of them comes from the rotation.
Well,
I would like to get a shutdown, and I'd like to get another guy who's kind of been around a little bit and has some experience and is not going to get scared in the late innings. And then, my surplus, the guy that is not going to make the cut on the rotation in a short series. I'm telling them you have a chance to impact every night here and help us win a championship.
Well,
so
that's where
I think
I'm
they need
headed.
three. I think they need three relievers myself.
Yeah, I'm including a guy from the rotation.
Yeah,
I would be
that's your
happy
third
with
one for me.
a legit back end high leverage guy, and then moving one
I
of
would
my,
too.
one of my guys. I still love your idea of Sanchez. I think
I'm not sure you can do that now because you've lost. Nola. That was all contingent on having 5 or 6, and Painter hasn't gotten here, and he. That was always contingent on everybody being healthy and everybody pitching well, and you got Luzardo's been a bit of a question mark. So I'm not sure you can do that now, but I do still think somebody from that rotation can go help in the bullpen. I think Sanchez would profile excellently. He's got wipeout stuff, and again, he could impact every game. But right now, looking to me like he's pitching your second game of the postseason. So
I still like
but
Luzardo. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I do too. He's been inconsistent though. He could end up in the bullpen. I don't know what they're going to do. We're going to find out over the next 2.5 months. But
Luzardo had that one spell where he was tipping pitches, and then after that, he had 3 great starts, and then he got hit, and then he followed that up with a good start. So
really good in San Francisco the other day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Guy's got good stuff. He might be the guy. I don't know how they're gonna. We're gonna find out how it's gonna shake out. But I do think there's someone in that rotation who can go down and really help that and be a real factor in that bullpen in the postseason.
What are you hearing about Nola? Because I'm not I'm not closing the book on him for the season. I'm hoping that he comes back and could be a really, gets back to himself, and then he can contribute, in the back end of the rotation.
And that's what they're hoping for, and that's why they gave him this shutdown. Get him on track physically. Get him a blow, get him a rest, and maybe get a 2-month sprint out of him where he can be a difference maker. They have not written off anything there. They're hoping for a major contribution from Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola's hoping for a major contribution. If he comes back healthy, and I think we're going to see him pitch in August sometime, mid-August.
Right.
He's in Clearwater, beginning to ramp up. He's throwing bullpens. Next progression will be some hitters, and he's going to need almost he's probably in it now, like a spring training type thing. But I'd say about a month from now, he should be really knocking on the door here, and almost like a hired gun if he's pitching well, right?
Yeah. How about Painter? What's the word on him?
Inconsistent, not really pitching well in AAA. His last 2 ones have been poor. To me, that's a head scratcher, and I still expect to see him at some point here this summer. But all the hype and all the potential, he should be dominating guys now, and he's just not doing it. He's had some dominant innings, and then he'll get off track 1 inning or 2. Everybody I talk to says, well, you got to be patient. He's still building workload, because he was off for 2 years. But he was throwing bullpens last summer. He pitched in the fall league. He was on the mound in spring training. He's been pitching in the minor leagues. I got to think that his workload is almost sufficient. He's got to start seeing some results here.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not saying he's going to pitch more. If they bring him, I don't expect him to pitch more than 5 innings a shot. Maybe at the beginning he's like a piggyback with Nola.
I can see that.
Maybe they drop in a 6th starter now and then. But I expected more results at this point in time. I know he's working on
more swings and misses.
Yeah, I don't have that data, but you know,
Well, I read
just
something off of it, and like he's not getting the swings and misses that I think I expected.
he's still dynamic talent, and they're I don't see them parting with him at all. And I see him being a difference making major league starter. Just sometimes it just takes time for a guy. Look at McAble. I think he's got a lot of talent. It's just going to take a little bit of time there. He pitched great last night, McAble. 6 innings, one hit, threw strikes. Did a good job. It's just young pitchers never really move in a straight line, except if they're Jacob deGrom. I guess he did developmentally.
Hey, can I get back to Class A? Are you guys worried about his postseason performances? He
I know.
has got it's north of 5 his ERA in the postseason.
Oh, well, last year, I mean,
yeah,
giving up the bomb.
yes.
Who's that?
Emmanuel Class A.
Oh, Class A. Yeah, I mean, you always, I mean, and you think, hey, coming to a market like this, I remember that bomb he gave up. I think it was the left-handed hitter from Detroit.
Yeah, Green.
Irish name, was it?
Meadows or
I don't know. I forgot.
yeah.
But yeah, do I worry about it? I don't know. I always bank on the talent. You know how athletes are. They're down and they're up. And I mean, Aaron Judge
He seems to be consistent though in the playoffs.
Aaron Judge has had poor postseasons. Would you take a shot on him?
Well, he gets four or five at bats. We get 1 inning out of Class A. If he's bad, he's bad.
And then it wouldn't worry me. I would bank on the
Jimmy
talent.
are screwing things up. Chapman might not be around. They're on 7 of the games in a row now.
I know they're on the grid. They're a wild card team if it ends today. They're playing really good ball. Pretty much a lot of it coincides with the little bit of the change in the room, moving on from Devers, and you see he's not exactly tearing it up out in San Francisco. So yeah, they are. The Chapman would have been a nice now he's a rental.
Right.
Ideally, you'd like to get, Class A's got control. The guy Duran from Minnesota's got control. But another guy who's got control is Estevez, who you had last year. He's signed for next year in Kansas City. He would interest me a little bit. Bednar's got another year of control. Oh,
hit the home run all
Carpenter. Yeah, Kerry Carpenter. That's right. Big swing. I remember watching that. So this guy's out there might not have 3 and 4 years control, but like Bednar's got another year. Estevez has got another year. Those are more veteran guys. Class A's got, here's the thing in Class A. He's good. He's really good. And you're going to have to pay for that. And they're willing to pay. They're willing to part with a significant piece, a piece that's going to make you go, wow, and hurt a little bit. But Class A is, the Indians are going to want a big price because he's got like the best contract in baseball. He's very, very affordable. Great contract.
He's got a huge arm. Huge arm.
For the production you get, he's got a great contract. So, I still wonder if the Oakland A's are going to throw Mason Miller out there.
I know.
I don't know.
2-3 years away from that new ballpark. I read that piece about what a joke it is. Like they're guys they had a shovel on the ground, but they're way away from that thing.
And they're way away from winning. That's why I say, why not throw them out there, see what you can get?
It's almost
you got a team over here in Philadelphia is willing to pay, and you
Yeah.
got a team that's really desperate to punch one over the goal line before they get too old, and before Zach Wheeler is gone, and before Bryce Harper is 40. The time is now.
Feels like the A's be selling like low on him. He's not having the year he had last year. He's got an ERA north of 4 this year, Mason Miller.
He does. But,
he's also
closers,
pitching
they can
in that Little League
park.
Sure.
A couple bad outings, you can blow up your
and
ERA.
The ball, the ball flies out of that park.
Yeah.
Jim, what do you think about are you concerned about the Brewers at all with their rotations coming together? They're hitting the ball.
Yeah, and they got one of the best stories in baseball now in that young right-hander.
Yeah.
Was it Mizorowski?
Mm-hmm.
Am I concerned about? Yeah, I think they're a good club. I like their manager. He puts the pedal to the metal. He's got some fire. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you know what it is. I don't see that one team that is the slam dunk winner of this
No.
thing.
No.
You know, I do think the Dodgers have great personnel if they can get everybody together and get healthy. And but I think any team can win it. Detroit's a hell of a club, but the Phillies, you know, if they get in and they can play over some of their warts, which they do, we see them, you know, on numerous occasions have these great runs where like, whoa, and everybody's saying nice things about them. They have one of those runs for 3 weeks, they can win a World Series. They start swinging at everything and striking out 13 times in a game and leaving 13 runners and going 1 for 11 runs of scoring position.
And you nailed it.
Excuse me. Then they're going home.
And you nailed it. And that's why people distrust them. That's why everybody's not like I the other day I came back and a friend of mine who's the CEO of TrueMark, Kelly, and Kelly's like, I need to go on a Phillies rant. I'm like, why? Phillies are good. Like they're like, but I get where she's coming from. I get where they're coming from, which is they last year, you got 2 years ago, Arizona, last year with the Mets, and like you can see the series. One game they'll score 13 runs and then they'll get shut down. Right. And that's
Anthony, here's another thing. As painful as those 2 exits were, and as much as you can point right at the offense going into shutdown, straight line mode, the bullpen was just as big a factor.
It was. Yeah.
It was just as big a fix the bullpen.
Yeah.
If they had a bullpen those 2 years, they might have won one of those. If they had a bullpen game 1 against the Mets last year, they'd probably win that game 1-0. And who knows how that series goes? So fix the bullpen.
I don't disagree.
I got a clip. It's a little long. I might play it later, but Harper's number's a little down while he's playing. Mark DeRosa did a breakdown of Harper. I did not know these 2 things. He gets more off-speed pitches than any other batter in baseball, and he gets more pitches out of the zone than any other batter in baseball. So it's hard for him to put up these numbers when they're not throwing him anything in the zone.
He also, again,
because he's dangerous, and that just illuminates the fact that they need somebody behind him.
Exactly.
That can provide, you know, they're going to have to go back to Schwarber behind him, and because Bohm's actually been pretty good since May 1, but I'm not sure he makes any.
He's not a guy that protects Harper. You need a
not a guy that makes
power bat is what you need.
He doesn't make anybody quake in their boots.
No.
So you know, there's a lot to it, man. But Bryce Harper's going to see a lot of, and he will chase because I think he gets a little bit fed up and impatient.
Yeah.
When you listen to him talk about when he's not going good, he's pretty good self-evaluator. Or I should say, when you listen to him when he's going good, he'll say, well, the thing is I'm swinging at strikes. That's the big difference. I'm swinging at strikes. When I'm not swinging at strikes, I'm not any good. So, you know, if he gets more strikes and swings at more strikes, he's going to be more dangerous. To me, it was very encouraging the other day in San Francisco to see him have that game, see him use the whole field, see his swing be so smooth, and he wasn't jumping at the ball. He was staying on his legs. He would be a hell of an acquisition because he has not had a good year. He's had some health issues. He'd be a huge factor for the final two and a half months if he's Bryce Harper.
Hey guys, what do you think about? You brought this up yesterday. I agree too. Aroldis Garcia from Texas. He seems got his bat back. He had a home run last night.
Yeah,
he's a right-handed. Like you need, you know, that's why you had Ozuna and Atlanta and Teoscar. Like those right-handed bats that got pop is so desperate what they need.
Desperately. Yeah, I mean, but I still think bullpen's the focus. But if they could figure out a way to get a right-handed bat in there, you know, probably have to be somebody in left field. It would certainly behoove them because you'd protect Harper. You'd probably get Schwarber more pitches. You'd be more dangerous middle of the lineup. So, but
Garcia's
I do
got
think
that edge too.
I like Garcia,
and he's got another year of arbitration. Yeah, he'd be nice.
But Texas is done.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
He has not put up great years since that World Series.
Yeah, he's got 11 home runs right now, but
yeah,
playing in Texas.
Yeah, it's an air conditioned ballpark.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't think he's going to break the bank to get. I think you can get him without giving up one of your top 3 prospects.
Yeah.
Probably. So, I would. It's definitely a name to look at, to keep an eye on. We'll see. I still think
Still want
their
my
big
big
score is going to.
Suarez. Eugenio, put Harper back in the outfield. Bowman first.
I don't know if they'd move Harper midseason. I've heard Harper talk about that. And when push comes to shove, I don't know if they're doing that, but
No, I don't think so.
especially midseason, making a move like that.
Yeah,
But when you
28
brought
home runs
his,
this
I didn't.
lineup.
It's funny. I hadn't looked at his season. I looked at him in May, and he was doing nothing. Like around the time he had that big home run game,
Mhm.
and then he had a June for the ages. Man, he just took off. But you know who needs him is the Yankees.
Yeah, the Yankees are
need him.
desperate for third base help.
They need him. That just feels like a Yankee move right there.
Totally, dude.
Yeah.
Totally. You're spot on, man.
Although Dombrowski's always had this little regret. He traded him. I think he was originally a Tiger, and I think he traded him when he was a very young player. I'd have to look it up. So,
Oh, really?
But I don't.
Yeah.
I just don't know if it. Look, I'd like to have the bat. I just don't know if all the moving parts work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So last thing, All-Star game. Do you still love it? You still like the All-Star game?
Yeah, I do. It's been a big part of my life, really, because in our house we loved baseball, and we would always, we'd always block off that second Tuesday night in July to watch the All-Star game. We loved watching the All-Star game. My dad and my brothers. It was always a really big deal in our house. And then, when I went into this line of work, I think I covered 20 All-Star games. It was like, you kind of looked at it as the midpoint of the grind because covering baseball is such a grind. And the thing I remember about All-Star games, Anthony, and it's always insanely hot. It almost doesn't matter where you go. Even the one year in Seattle was like record-breaking heat.
Yeah.
It's always insanely hot. Remember that one, 94 in Pittsburgh?
Yep.
When they were having the strike meetings, how hot it was in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Texas. I remember walking to they had the party at the amusement park, and it was just stifling. Like every St. Louis. Yeah. Yeah. But I'll be honest with you. I agree with you, and I love covering them. I loved being in that clubhouse and looking around and seeing the greatest players of the game. And just talking to them, like, and they dug it, And there was always like the first time guys, and the first time guys were going around getting, autographs or getting something from, Chotsky's. And it was just like, it was cool. It was just like more of a celebration of the game.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's. I still love it. When I was a kid, I loved seeing all the different uniforms.
Yeah.
Now we see them every night on, MLB Network, ESPN. There's a saturation of sports on TV. So none of this is like, wow, look at that. But that was when we were kids. It was like that. It was cool to see a Dodgers uniform.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to love to watch Davey Lopes because he was from. Well, Davey Lopes he grew up near where I came from. And it was really a thrill to see Davey Lopes. He went to the same high school as my father. And I'm like, there's Davey Lopes. You'd only see him like in the All-Star game. So that stuff was really very cool to me. And it was cool to see, like, my favorite player was Yastrzemski. And I used to like to see him talking to George Brett or Dick Allen.
Right.
Something like that.
Schmidt guy. Right?
Yeah. Or Schmidt.
Because growing up here, and it was like, oh, man, Schmitty, there's Schmitty. And it was cool. Like, And we had this debate yesterday. I like every team getting a hat. Like, even bad teams. Even if these are... Because I couldn't wait for a Philly to get in the game.
Yeah.
I'm anti it. You need to put pressure on your owners and the teams to get that hat in the game. The hat should not just be entered into the game. If you stink, you don't get any players. You can't be horrible. No, you have to earn. Someone's got to earn it in. You can't just get in because you're on a bad team and you're the best player on the bad team and you're not an all-star. It's not like Skeens. Skeens deserves to get in, but I mean, the Rockies really deserve to have somebody in this all-star game. Get out of here. It's a joke.
I like having one from every team. It's an exhibition game.
Hey,
It is.
let me ask you this about Schwarber and coming back next year. He gave us a little hint. They asked him about the home run derby. He said he's not participating this year, but let's see what happens next year in Philly. You think he's giving us a little hint of his plans in the future?
No, I don't think he's established his plans.
Yeah, you think he's just throwing it out there? He'll be in the derby in Philly even if he's a Yankee.
I don't know if he knows where he's going to go. They're going to make a serious effort to retain him, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's back here. But I don't think he was that.
Jimmy Buzzkill's his new name.
No, I just don't think he was that calculating. Like, yes, I'm going to be back next year. And
I
I'm
don't
going
know
to
if
be
it was calculated. I think he slipped up a little bit
because he knows he's going to play 8 more years and be in 5 more All-Star games.
Sectionals tonight, Jimmy. We got the Little League sectionals.
Oh boy,
Yes.
the districts and the sectionals.
Yeah, we're in the sectionals. So see what happens. If we get through the sectionals, it's on to the states.
Do they still give the little pin if you win the district? Or
Yeah.
I still got mine.
They got a ring. They got a ring.
You got a ring?
Yeah.
I used to like the little pin.
Yeah, the pin was cool. Yep. Yeah, we got they got the ring. Moss got his ring.
This is on the small field, the 45-foot field.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, this is the last year.
Is
Is
he pitch?
September. What's that?
Is he pitching?
No. Center, third.
Make him a catcher.
I'm not. He was pitching some. I kind of backed off. He had a couple meltdowns, and I kind of backed him off because he's playing quarterback, and he's getting the motion mixed. So I'm like, I'll leave the pitching alone and just let him focus on the quarterback.
Teach him to catch. Put it in his toolbox.
He's got a big arm, so and he's got a good bat, so that's kind of where he is. My man.
Hey, Jimmy, thanks for joining us. I know it's not easy with your Dodgers going through such a rough patch, man. You put on.
I'm always happy to join you. I'm always happy to join you guys. It's
what's for dinner tonight?
Tonight, I don't know.
Jim,
I haven't really thought about it.
I just upgraded my mom's grill to a Blackstone griddle grill. Man, that's a game changer.
I'm a grill master, dude. I got this grill that is so beat up and broken down and rusted, and it's like a clunker. But I know all the secrets, and I can work. I'm like Fonzie when he used to hit the jukebox. I know all the little spots to hit, and I can cook great on that thing. I don't let anybody else near it, but.
It's a good reference.
Remember Fonzie when he used to
Gen Z fans?
Nobody like Fonzie.
So you're telling me I need a tetanus shot before I come over and eat off your grill with this rust?
You don't need to, because I usually give it a good 10 minutes at about 700 degrees, and that kills everything.
All right, good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
good.
So yeah, it's clean. It's just got a lot of tricks, It's like, and I got to wear like a work glove because there's so many hot spots. Yeah, like a leather glove because.
You got to get us a picture of you grilling with a work glove on.
Because you get a third or first degree burn flipping a burger on a flare ups.
That's awesome. Steaks, we love you, buddy. You're a treasure. Thank you, pal.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's been a good first half. I'm looking forward to seeing how the second half goes, and I'm looking forward to seeing who they bring in. They will do something significant.
Yep, I love it. Thanks, Steaks. See you, brother. There he is, Jim Salisbury. Our man. Let's take care of some business. And we got a big treat for you. Baldy! Let's talk about Cherry Hill Jeep. You looking for a Jeep? You looking for a Ram truck? Look no further than the dealership in South Jersey. That's right, market leader since 1967. Cherry Hill Jeep, a Folk auto dealership. That's right, Charlie Folk. And the Folk auto dealerships are the best. And listen, Cherry Hill Jeep has you covered. You can slide into that Jeep Grand Cherokee this month. Not only is the most awarded SUV ever, it was named Motor Week's best midsize utility vehicle for the past 2 years in a row. That's in addition to being a 2024 IIH top safety pick. All right, pull away in your most luxurious and functional pickup.
Ooh.
The Ram truck.
Yeah.
That's right. The 2025 Ram 1500. It just received the most coveted award in the pickup truck industry, Motor Trend Truck of the Year.
Of course.
Of course, right?
Mhm.
All right, go see Dante. Now, Dante runs Cherry Hill Jeep. He's going to take great care of you. All right? Tell him Cuz sent you. He'll give you the Cuz discount. And he'll also give you $1,000, extra $1,000 on your trade-in. All right? That's with the Cuz discount. Go see him. All right? Tell him I sent you. He's going to take great care of you. Trust me. Drive home your new Jeep or Ram truck today. Minutes from all bridges. Available online 24/7. CherryHillJeep.com. I know people buy Jeeps and Ram trucks elsewhere. I just don't know why. Anthony Gargano, PHLY, VG. My brother, you look hot.
Dude.
I mean, I feel kind of hot too, to be honest with you.
Dude, my house is like a sauna meets a steam room. It's insane. This heat's unbearable.
Well, look, this Philly heat is no joke. It's summertime, man.
Dude, if I could tell you, I stood with my head in a freezer for 10 minutes before I left the house today. Disaster.
Brother, just turn on the AC. How come you just don't turn on your air conditioner?
Trying to save some cash, man. Save the world. Save the climate. Go green. All that stuff.
Listen, I feel you. Do yourself a favor. I got your answer.
All right.
Like, do it solid. Check out Pico's energy saving rebates. All right. They've got deals on Energy Star cooling equipment that actually work and cut your bills.
So you're telling me no more freezer head?
No, not unless you want to look like a freezer head.
No, I'm good.
All
This is
right?
great news.
I'm serious. You're good, man. Trust me. Just head to pico.com/ways to save. They got tips for everything. Heating, cooling, lighting, you name it. It's Pico. We love Pico.
I'm in.
There we go. Pico. There's Mats.
Oh,
Billy
look at Bill.
Mats. I know TNT Chris. Mike's in the house. One of the great, our great service people.
Nice.
Fantastic. We got fun. It's a Friday, but because we're covering Summer League, all of our cameras are in Vegas. So we're in our usual studio. On Fridays, we like to be in the big room. Everybody's hanging around.
Yes.
People are bringing stuff.
Yes. My favorite day. My favorite. I love it out there.
You
But
drink,
you make do.
eat.
You got the little Perrier.
Yes.
A little Frenchy water. No Panna where you were?
Hannah.
Isn't that it? Panna? What is it?
No. Oh, man.
What? Isn't that the Italian one?
No.
What?
Panna.
What are you talking about?
Aquapana. What is it? Where's that
Ah,
from? Where's that?
Aquapana.
Aquapana, the natural Italian spring water. You owls are crazy.
It's the famous water.
This one.
No, not Aquapana. It's
That's Italiano.
No, the Italian
you don't
one.
even. Are you guys even Italian?
It's the one. What's the one? Oh, it's San Pellegrino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's old school. The Pana's the better one these days.
I didn't see any
Oh.
Pana when I was there.
Get out of here with your pana.
I see no Pana.
I don't know.
And by the way, it's all I haven't watched.
from Tuscany, because you were in the South. They hate the Tuscany water.
The only Tuscany water.
That's what it's
The only
Tuscany.
Wawa they had was Perrier. I like the bubbles.
Yeah, I know you're Bubblesman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, real quick because we got him. Oh
Sweet.
man, I can't wait. I miss him.
I got
Oh,
some
boy.
questions.
We got a lot to go over.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. The one, the only, Baldy.
Baldy. Oh, let's talk some football. Ay, Baldy. Oh, he likes meats and football.
Oh, Baldy!
There he is.
What's up? Good morning, cuz.
brother?
Been a while.
Hey, listen, I got to tell you, I'm at this facility in Frisco, Texas called the Cosm. It's like new age, right? But I'm in this room because we got OL masterminds going on right now.
Yeah.
So all guys are talking, they're going through like film work and everything. But I'm in this room. So Deion Dawkins, our good friend, he's got a production team about the protector of the year. So they're literally shooting a documentary in this room I'm in. All his producers are right here in front of me. They got cameras everywhere, lights. So anyways, I know you'd appreciate the fact that Doc's got this group, and it's going to be really cool because nobody's ever given any award or recognition to an offensive lineman before to this level, like player of the year or, all that kind of stuff. So Doc's the one that really pushed it. So he's got his own production team.
I love it.
That is actually putting this whole thing together right now.
I think that's brilliant. You got to be in it.
Brilliant.
You're in it,
Yeah.
aren't you?
I mean, here I am, Yeah, they want me to, give my 2 cents or whatever. So,
Of course.
Yeah, Doc is literally, he's sitting next to me in this in this room right now. We have 300 players from college and the NFL all here with coaches and Hall of Fame players. And so he's literally sitting right next to me, him and Kevin Mawai. So, we're just, Doc isn't a big note taker. He just kind of plays the game his own style. I'm a note taker, so I'm writing all these notes down. Lane Johnson's taking all these notes. Doc is just sitting there going, I just got to know 3 guys. I'm going to see 3 guys on Sunday. If I don't know 3 guys, by the time I play on Sunday, that's on me. I don't need all these notes.
So take us through the O-line masterminds and like, what the sessions are like and, what it's been like down there. I love this. You were at the SAC Summit. I mean, this is so cool.
Well, what's cool is it's all like Lane started this with the guy, Duke Manyweather, who trains offensive linemen down here in Dallas. And really the league, like they sit, like I was just talking to the offensive line coach of the Commanders yesterday, Bobby Johnson. He sent 2 of his guys to go train with Duke. You need to understand that you're strong as hell. You don't have to get stronger, but you need to just master some techniques. So those guys are here. But Lane and Duke started because they thought sharing information and wisdom and knowledge amongst each other. And it's not to belittle any coaches out there in the league, but sometimes you got to have the coach inside of you. Sometimes you need to hear it from a different voice. Sometimes you need to see a player go through his set on film and what he's done, where his eyes go, where his hands go, how his feet. Lane is unusual because he's such a freak athlete and still is.
Yeah.
But, Lane's there. He's still taking notes in year 13. He's still asking questions. But what was cool yesterday is what I'm helping to do is bridge the generations together. So, for example, Joe Thomas was here yesterday.
Yeah.
All right, Joe Thomas, Hall of Famer, right? Tony Baselli was here yesterday. So Will Campbell, who's the first offensive lineman taken, 4th pick by the New England Patriots at LSU.
Yep.
So he comes, I'm listening to Lane in his breakout session talking to all these kids. And this kid taps me on the shoulder and just says, hey, I'm Will Campbell. I just want to introduce myself. You did a ton of videos on me this year. So I said, so come here, Will. So I introduced Will to Lane. Then I go, well, Will's a left tackle. Let me go introduce him to Joe Thomas and to Tony Baselli and let him talk to him. So we're kind of bridging these generations of players at key positions. So it's really cool to be able to do that. Like, for example, Caden Proctor is still at Alabama, and he's going to come out this year.
Yeah.
So I introduced, and he's a left tackle at Alabama. He's a great kid. So I introduced him to Joe Thomas, and Joe was like kind of, he was sweet talking to kid and all that. And then I introduced him to Tony Baselli. And Baselli's like, look, Caden, I've watched all your tape. Like, if you play like you did this year, next year, I'm not even going to put you on my board. He goes, what are you talking about, coach? And he said, look, you got to finish plays better. You got to, some of these pressures you gave up last year, you have no business giving up. He read, and so the general manager of Jacksonville was there too, James Gladstone. And so I go, I go to James, I'm like, man, your boy Baselli, man, is reading this kid to riot on. He goes, I wish you would do that to my own players on the team. But some of these guys got to hear it. They got to hear it, hard coaching. It's important, don't just be listening to your coach blow smoke up your ass.
Right.
You need to be, if you want to be great. And so all these players that were there yesterday, Will Shields, Kevin Mawai, Joe Thomas, they were talking about what hard coaching was and is and why it was important to them to go to the next step.
what did Lane talk about Stout and what makes him such an O-line wizard?
He has not done that, and I've been here for 7 of the 8 years now. Lane brought me here back in like 2019. He wanted coverage from the NFL Network, so I came down. So I've been coming every year since. But I feel like, I actually asked Lane yesterday because he's an outlier from this standpoint. Same organization, same offensive line coach for 13 years. Nobody gets that luxury. Nobody.
Right.
So there's some great coaches in this. Bobby Johnson, Washington's, I think, is really good. Aaron Cromer, Buffalo is really good. Andy Heck in Kansas City. Like, there's great coaches. But what I wanted Lane to speak to was, what if you don't have that luxury? What if you're in one of these organizations that just has this turnover, new coaches, new general manager, new way of doing things, can't retain their players. They just aren't fortunate enough to get the stability that Lane's had. So Lane talked about that without really talking about Stout.
What can you compare and contrast when you played? Like, think about, you playing guard and center and doing everything and to now. And, it's pretty awesome, the technique, the devotion to detail, right? Like, what we're seeing now is it at the a PhD level?
It's a great question. And honestly, we got high school kids that are here now. Like, Lane was introduced me to this kid from Prosper, Texas, and he's going to Texas A&M. All right, next year he's going to Texas A&M. But Lane met him 2 years ago, and Lane trained some kids in Oklahoma, down here in Dallas. So like he's into the whole technique and fundamentals and toolbox and all that stuff. But now the kid is 6'6", and he's 290. When Lane met him, he was 245. Like, these kids they're so much bigger, they're so much stronger, they're so much faster than any of us in our era. Now, what they don't have is the amount of time on the field that we once had. Right. They don't get 2-a-days. They don't get all these, every day in pads to really work on the technique. And so then we start drilling these kids and how important walkthroughs are and how you got to, it's actually a good thing that you can actually hone your techniques, keep your knees bent, right, like getting your hands and feet together, getting to your spot, your contact spot, all these things you could do in walkthroughs. Like Baselli was saying, like, you got to win your walkthrough. Like, you can't get beat in a walkthrough. Like, so the mentality has changed, even though the players, like I took a shot yesterday with Tyler Booker, J.C. Latham, and Caden Proctor, all Alabama kids. Like, I'm 255, and I look like a midget next to these guys. Yeah. Like, Tyler Booker is a man. Yeah. Like, he's square. Like, and he's, I congratulate him because I met him last year. And, like, these kids honestly are here because camp starts in 2 weeks. These kids are here. They're taking notes. They're asking questions. I was with Kevin Mawai yesterday during his breakout session. And these kids that are playing center or want to play center, like, they're asking great questions to Kevin. One techniques, nose tackles, how to read fronts and coverages and how to change protections. Like, they're into it. Like, this, we all wish this still was around when we played, because we didn't get this kind of luxury.
No, I think about that a lot because, you go into these things, the SAC Summit, now the NBA O-line Mastermind. Then I think about your career, and it was, you're drinking beers and going out and hunting, and like you're playing basketball and doing stuff like that, and you didn't have this, and you're such a sponge. Like, you love your mind, like, your mind needs to be fed. And that's why I think this is cool.
It's cool. You ask about, like, what do we do? Well, yesterday we put up some of the great pass rushers, Myles Garrett, Trey Hendrickson, and then what they're in this OL Masterminds, they do a great job of really dissecting each player and their strengths. And so we're like, okay, what's Myles Garrett's strength? Like, so Joe Thomas was talking to us about Myles Garrett because they played 1 year together in Cleveland. And Joe's like, all right, how do I win against Myles Garrett? And he was like, when he first came into the league, he never used his hands. It was all first step quickness, the power of a locomotive, turning the corner the way he turned the corner. But he's like, he didn't use his hands. So Joe's like, I got to get my hands on him. It's quicker. He's not doing anything to knock him off. He's just using his strength in his body. Now, Miles has improved a lot. But we're training guys to learn how to watch film, to find out what the weakness is. Like Deion Dawkins was up yesterday. Doc has a completely different style of play than any left tackle in the league.
Right.
He likes to widen his end. He gets away from the guard. Now, depending on who it is. But they got pictures of him, like Jared Verse was Defensive Rookie of the Year last year. Like, he literally annihilated Jared Verse. He chopped his hands down every time he came with a long arm. He chopped his technique to chop his hands down and then to roll the guy and sit on the guy, literally. Five times in that game, he had Jared Verse on the ground. He's sitting on top of him. Like, he just took the fight to him. So, and he didn't get beat either. So it was a great day for Doc. But like Doc was talking about what works for him. It doesn't work for everybody else. So, guys can really have their chance to talk about what works for them, what they do, what their preparation is like, because everybody has a different body type that's in this room. And so not everybody has Lane Johnson's footwork, where he's always balanced, he's always ready, he's never on the ground. Like, that's unusual. But how can you try to watch Lane and his kick and his vertical set, and then what can I take away from Lane that I can apply myself?
I was thinking about this. We talk a lot about Jalen Carter, right? And like, how would you attack Carter? Like, I'm fascinated. You have all these great O-linemen, all these minds, offensive line minds. Like, he completely wrecked Kansas City. Spags called me the other day. I was talking to him, and we got on the subject. He's like, because he loved doing the interview with us, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, people come up to me all the time, and he goes, I've been on all those shows. He goes, the one they always talk about is you and Baldy. And I was like, laughing. He goes, and I still can't get that. I'm watching Carter, and he's blowing us up. And, we're talking about, what do you do against him?
Well, I mean, first thing is he literally draws a double team every play. So it doesn't matter where they kind of move him around a little bit. I think they should move him around more than they do. He's usually over the right guard, either in a 3 technique, a head up. But he's now understanding that when the slide comes, it's probably better, like Aaron Donald did, to try to beat the guard on his upfield shoulder, because he's going to have, 4 eyes and 4 hands and 2 bodies going on him inside. Now, he still wins. He can still split that slide protection right there, like he did against the Rams at the end of the game to win that game for the Eagles. But it becomes difficult. I was talking to Nolan Smith about this at the SAC Summit. And, like, if you're a guard, you want to set short, because he's very powerful, and try to get on him as quickly as you can. Now, he's got the ability to swat you, to rip you, like he can swim you. He can do all those things. So you got to be careful if you're inside. You don't want to get beat inside on the kid. But what happens is if you set high on him, and then the tackle is setting for the speed of Nolan Smith, you're going to get on different levels between guard and tackle. And Nolan Smith got an easy sack on 3rd down against Green Bay in a playoff game to Jordan Love, because the guard was setting high, and the tackle, Zach Tom, like he just opened up this gate for him to go in. Now, they fell into that. That wasn't a designed stunt. They fell into it. And once Jalen saw Nolan go inside, he knew he had to cover him outside in case Jordan Love busted outside against the pressure. So it's the games that they can run, and they call the games themselves. I was talking to Nolan about this. They call the games themselves. It's not from the sideline. And so they have a lot of freedom up front to run some of these games that they do.
When you come home, that's a story we got to do, because those two together, those 2 chess pieces.
I mean, they're both Pro Bowl players,
right?
Perennial Pro Bowl players. Just the way, Landon Dickerson and Mulata are Pro Bowl players. Like, this is a Pro Bowl left side of the Eagles' defensive line. I believe that Jalen and Nolan are going to go to multiple Pro Bowls together.
Yeah. Hey, I love your stories. And one of the things that always stood out to me was you told me a story years and years ago about July 4th. And you were like, you know, I once July 4th hit, my mind switched.
Totally.
Right?
It did as a player. July 4th would come. I remember one time I was on this lake in Austin on July 4th, and we're like shotgunning Coors Lights, and we're having a great time out there. And people are looking at me like, aren't you going to training camp soon? And I go, this is it. Like, this is my last day. I'm enjoying this day. And it's like, we'd go to camp in Dallas like July 13th, 15th, whatever. We went pretty early because we had a long camp. But I just learned how to just shut it down. Now, I'm saying that tomorrow I'm taking my girlfriend to Japan and Korea for 10 days. But I just got my training camp schedule. I literally go every single day from July 26th straight through to 13 camps, and then end up in LA for like literally 16 straight days. I'll be gone, including the Hall of Fame game in Canton this summer. I'll be there. So it'll be great because I'll see Eric Allen there. I'll see Sterling Sharp, guys I've even worked with or played with. So that's going to be fun. But my mentality is I'm here. Like, I'm all football right now. Like, I am going to, take 10 days here and go to Asia. But, like, honestly, like, that's it. Like, mentally, I've already shut it down.
Yeah, I love that thing because it reminded me, because I got a smile on July 5th thinking about your story going, I can't wait, man, because it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
Well, I went to Key Island, Murata on July 4th this year, right? We had friends down there. They were staying to play. Oh, well, we'll go down there. That's fine. But, like, they stayed July 5th and they came back on the 6th. I'm like, one day's enough for me. I'm driving back on the day after, whatever that was, Saturday afternoon. I drove back. I'm like, that was enough. Like, I had a good night. It was fun, fireworks, good times, good people. But I was literally already mentally, I'm like, I'm done. Like, I'm getting ready for the season.
Yeah. This is like now the it's comes, man. I can't. I'm so excited, man. I can't wait for it. And the way this Eagle, to bring it back to Philadelphia, I mean, Baldy, they're just so good. Like, you think about, they're doing the top 100 players in the league on ESPN, and the Eagles 10 are a lock, and they could probably have 13, 14.
Well, you can almost take almost every single position on offense and put them on that list at some point, wherever you want to put them.
Right.
I don't understand some of these quarterback rankings and where Jalen's not in the top 10 quarterback. He just went to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years. And he won one, and he was the MVP of the game. And he was great in the first game, except for the one fumble, all right, the ball got knocked out of his hands. But I mean, the guy's been in the postseason every single year. He's got 6 postseason wins in his 6-year career. Like, it took Peyton Manning 12 years to get his 6th win. Like, we're talking about a bona fide Hall of Fame player. It took him 12 years to get 6 wins. He's got 6 playoff wins and a Super Bowl win. He's been up. So but they are going to get challenged. Like, I'm doing I'm excited, man. I'm doing the opening game of the season against Dallas. So I get the NFC East in the first week. I get Dallas and Philly on Thursday night, and then I get the Giants and Washington on Sunday.
Oh,
so
that's awesome.
It's going to be awesome. And I'm going to see Washington and Philly for training camp shows that I'm doing. So I'll be in both those places. But I'll tell you a quick story that was fascinating to me, because coaches are psychiatrists, right? Like, they got to be. You got to get inside. So anyways, a good friend of mine is the offensive line coach in Washington, and he got Bobby Johnson. He's a great coach. He coached Dion up in Buffalo when he was first there. But he gets fired by the Giants. He's out there on the street, and he's trying to get back in. And, he got fired because every single guy on his offensive line got hurt, and he was playing backups to backups, and they were terrible. Anyways, he gets blown out, so he's trying to get back in. So he ends up hooking up with Cliff Kingsbury via one of Cliff's quarterbacks at Texas Tech, Davis Mills. And he ends up getting hired by Washington. He didn't know Dan Quinn, but he interviewed with him a bunch of times. They really liked him. They brought him on board as the offensive line coach. So I know Bobby, I don't know, 8, 10 years now, whatever. So he tells me the story yesterday that he gets to Washington And he's kind of like living in the past about getting fired. He gained 80 pounds. He was stressing out, like all this stuff. It was bad, like bad juju, right? So one day, Dan Quinn, and he's like telling everybody about his, that he was just living in. So Dan Quinn calls him in the weight room one day, and he's lifting weights, and he gives him a dumbbell to hold. So he's holding this 40-pound dumbbell, and he goes, "Come on, take a walk with me." So, Bobby doesn't want to say, like, why am I holding this dumbbell, or what's this all about? Or is this coaching technique, whatever? So they end up walking around the facility, and it's like 20 minutes, and he's still holding this dumbbell. And he goes, now put the dumbbell in the other hand. And when he puts it into the other hand, it's on the dumbbell, it says New York Giants. And it was getting heavy. He goes, you carry that weight around with you, it's going to wear you down. And that was the message from Dan Quinn to Bobby Johnson. You think about the level of thought that went into that.
Awesome.
It's awesome. Like the metaphor is so strong. Ow. And so when you talk to coaches, when they start telling you these kind of things, it's things that just stay with you. Players, I was talking to Kevin Mawai today. He started in Seattle, played 15 years. He started 260 games. He's telling me this story when he goes to visit Bill Parcells with the New York Jets. And he was going to New Orleans. He was a big free agent signing. And so he brings his wife with him on this trip. And Parcells says to him, "Give me your phone." And he goes, "What do you want my phone for, coach?" He goes, "I don't want you calling anybody else." And he goes, "Well, I don't know if this is my spot." And he goes, so Parcells goes into this binder that he pulls off the shelf, and he has the entire vision laid out for the upcoming season, which was 1998. And they ended up going to the AFC Championship game that year. But he has this whole vision for the team. And he tells to Kevin, like in the binder, like Andy had the binder, right? So Parcells got his binder. In his binder, the most important acquisition to this team is the center position. And you're the guy that is the missing piece on this team. Wow. And right there, Mawai signed on the dotted line.
Wow.
He canceled all the other visits.
Wow. That's deep.
So, we love stories, cuz, right? I mean, we're the meat locker
awesome.
Guys. Like, you hear these stories, they just stay with you. Like, there's merit to it. And there's a connection that can work with any group of people when you hear some of these stories.
Of course. And that's why that's why those guys win, right? Because guys like that, when you're talking about Parcells and you talking about these stories, they mean something. Like, I love the Dan Quinn story. Like, of having him carry that dumbbell for 20 minutes and
not know why I'm carrying it, knowing it's heavy, like my arm's getting tired. And then he turns that thing over and it says New York Giants. And he said right there, he never mentioned the situation ever again.
Yeah. That's brilliant. Like, that's not, and it's funny because great coaches, they just don't tell you, right? Like, they show you, they bring it out of you. Like, it's not just like telling somebody, no, drop it. Because most guys would be like, shut the bleep up about the Giants. I don't hear anything more about it, right? But this is now teaching him, show him how to fish. That's how you feed a hungry man. Yeah,
give him the why. Give him the why, man. Let him know. And there's different ways. They're psychiatrists, man. They just know how to. Because you think about what Dan Quinn just did. Yeah. Like, that was a moribund franchise from Daniel Snyder's tenure all the way through. It was horrible. Coaches, GMs, Josh Harris buys it. He hires Dan Quinn. In 1 year, they go from last place to literally winning 14 games and meeting the Eagles in a championship game, going to Detroit and just wiping them off the map. Like, it's an unbelievable turnaround. It can happen, but that's why to this day, coaching at the NFL level is the most important coaching in any sport.
You're so right. My brother, listen, have a safe trip. Why Asia? Is it a new frontier for you?
No, I've been to Tokyo before, but my girlfriend was like, I said, look, I'm going to go 16 straight days. I ain't going to see you. Probably won't even talk to you. I'm doing football for 16 straight days. I'll reward you for being a good chick. We'll go over to. She wants to. In Korea, they have some things that women like. So like, do your thing in
Oh,
Korea. I don't care.
a lot of like skin
So
products and stuff.
yeah,
beauty
all that
products.
stuff. Yes,
Yeah, I've been
yes.
hearing about it.
Like she's over 40 now. So she still wants to look 30. And
Yeah.
Korea is the place
Yes.
where these women go. I'm like, I'll go check out the DMZ. I'll go check out, some Thai boxing exhibition. You go do your skincare stuff.
Baldy, this is your level of awesomeness. Someone in the chat, K Red, said, I'm kind of wishing I was a woman just so I could have a shot at being Baldy's girlfriend.
You're the greatest, dude.
Yeah. Thanks, cuz.
You're
Thanks,
the
guys.
greatest, brother. You're the greatest.
All right, VG.
All right, when you get home, man, we got to
Yeah,
do one night before you leave.
We'll connect.
All right.
Yeah. In fact, I'll be back, cuz I already know. Like I start July 25th, but I'll be back July 23rd.
Perfect.
So we'll get together before I start.
Perfect.
Okay. See you
Thanks,
guys.
brother. See
If
you,
you need
pal.
me, if you want me for this, I'll do it on my phone from Korea or Japan if you
have
want.
to.
Oh, yeah.
We got to do it. Yeah.
We did it. Did we do it from
Rome. We did it from
Did
Italy.
we do it from Italy last year?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, we
No, we'll
have
do it
to.
this year.
Got to do
All right,
it.
we'll do the annual trip.
I love you,
All right, man.
brother.
I
You're
see
the
you.
greatest.
See you, cuz.
The best. Baldy. He is. He's the best. Oh my God. I love that O-line the sack game. Like, I love that stuff.
Yeah, dude.
Sack
That's your
summit.
world.
It's really interesting stuff. I love that piece of it. The inside game. Speaking of inside, do we have our doctor? Oh, this is the best. So we always every other Friday we visit with our doctors from Rothman, and they give us. We always tell you about Rothman and how they get you back in the game, and we have 2 success stories between VG and Andrew. Dr. Brian Hozak joins us, and Dr. Brian is just a brilliant guy. I want to get him up here. Doc, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
How are you? Look at you.
Oh, man.
What do you got cooking today?
Just some hand and wrist surgeries. Just taking a little break between them.
You're God bless you. We always talk about Rothman doctors and how you guys keep us in motion, keep us doing what we love. And geez, the hand and the wrist, all those bones, all that complexity. I mean, God bless you, because that area of the body is so complex. I can only imagine, what you're doing.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. A lot of injuries that can happen, and a lot of people coming in with those injuries. A lot of things to fix. A lot of things to take care of for sure.
Well, let's start with our rookie, VJ Edgecombe, and the thumb, Doc. Now, I'm an idiot because I'm like, let the kid play. It's the thumb. Let him play. Tell us about it. Tell us about the injury. Tell us about the thumb. And we know that you're not treating VJ, but you as an expert can talk about the injury itself.
Yeah, obviously I haven't seen him. I don't know what his situation is, but thumb injuries are very common. So I can go through some basics for the thumb. So basically I think I can get it on. I can see it on my video, but not on yours. But anyway.
I got you.
So the thumb is 3 main bones, here, here, and here. And there's 3 joints actually at the bottom of the thumb and in the middle up here. So you bend right there. The main issue with this guy's thumb, most likely, the most common injury is this joint right here. So the thing that's holding these joints together are ligaments. It's not just like a little, like a piece of, a little piece of string or a little rope holding it together.
Sure.
These ligaments are thick fans of very thick, strong tissue holding it all together. And what can happen is these ligaments can get injured. A portion of them can get injured. So you think of them as a big, thick, like this. A portion of it can get injured like this, and it can still be stable and heal okay. So when you talk about thumb injuries in sports, that's the main joint that's getting injured. About 80 to 90% of the time, that's getting injured. So you worry about how stable that joint is. And you can test how stable it is by putting some stress on it. If you think about holding like a ski pole in that hand, and if you jam that ski pole down, it'll jam your thumb back. It's something called a skier's thumb, is an injury that will almost dislocate that joint. And when you talk about treatment for an injury like that, and it's not just skiing, obviously, any sport where you're using your hands, getting it jammed up against someone, against a ball, against the ground, you worry about is it stable or is it not stable? So you test it by if you can push it one way or the other, it goes too far, that's when you can have an issue with it being unstable. So if it's unstable, you talk about certain treatments, and if it's stable, you talk about some other treatments. And then it's the physical exam first, and then you talk about getting imaging, such as an X-ray, and then you can step it up to get an MRI. The X-ray is going to show you your bones, if there's any broken bones, crack, fractures around that joint. That can be a problem, obviously. But then you get an MRI to take a look at the soft tissue of those ligaments. So a combination of the, yeah, what are you gonna say?
No, I'm fascinated by this because when the injury started, they called it a contusion, and then it became a sprain.
Yeah, so it's a really a combination of, all right, so what happened here? He comes in with or whoever it is comes in with a sore thumb, and maybe you don't get quite a good look at him first, or you're just on the sideline and say, oh, my thumb hurts. Let's take a look at it. All right, maybe it's a contusion. So then you get, like, maybe later that day, the next day, come into the office or get him set down at the training table, get a better exam on him, say, oh, maybe it's hurting right in this joint. And maybe this is more of a sprain. And then maybe you're able to get more advanced imaging to take a look what's going on. So then you kind of combine your exam to see how stable it is. You look at the imaging to see what's going on there. And then you have maybe you have a stable injury with a negative imaging. Maybe you have a stable exam with some worrying imaging, and then you maybe have an unstable exam. And if it's an unstable exam, most likely imaging is going to be pretty worrying on an MRI or something like that. And then you get into treatment options and then moving forward.
What's the typical time frame, right? Like when you look at the timetable on something. Now, I know it varies, obviously, with severity, but with rehab, the whole thing. If it's just not serious enough, what's that sort of time frame?
So with the any stable injury, imaging looks fine, and maybe there's a little sprain of one of these joints.
Yeah.
The thumb's a tough one because it's kind of out on its own. Has to basically be a backdrop and basically hold restraint and keep everything stable against all your other fingers. You can sprain these fingers, and literally, if you look at any basketball court, volleyball court, everyone has straps between their fingers, like buddy straps, buddy tape, keeping them all together, and that keeps it stable enough. You can go back basically right away. The thumb's a little different. If there's any instability, or if it's not comfortable, or if it's sprained and not comfortable to use, you have to stabilize it, and with some sort of either a cast or a brace or a splint. And depending on the severity of the injury, what it is, and depending what sport you play, depending what position you are, getting back to using your hand completely normally with no restrictions could be up to past 4 to 6 weeks at least. But getting back to playing with some sort of protection can be quicker than that. But could be in that 4 to 6 week range, could be within a few weeks, could be up to 6 to 12 weeks, depending on how the injury is. So it really depends on the injury, but the thumbs are just a little tougher, especially in a sport like basketball, football. If you're, in a skilled position, you have to protect it as it's healing, whether or not something you repair surgically, or if you can just treat it without any surgery.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, just shooting the basketball, just that kind of movement, it will hinder it. So, it's fascinating.
Yeah, if you look at this, if you pinch about 1 pound of stress through this point right here, about 3 pounds goes through the next joint, and the joint we're talking about 6 pounds goes through that joint. So it's a lot of forces going through those joints. It kind of gets increased as you go up into your hand.
Doc, you guys always fascinate us. I mean, you teach us. It's so interesting. The tools of the body. It's amazing. God bless you, too. You look great in the scrubs, ready to go, man.
Serious.
It's game time for you.
Exactly. Yeah, we're always ready to go whenever we're needed, for sure.
Thanks, Doc. We really appreciate your time very much. Your insight, it means a lot.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
There he is, Dr. Brian Hozak. checking in from Rothman Orthopedics. We love our Rothman docs. It's so interesting because we take for granted,
Yeah.
little things like you think thumb, like let's go play some thumb, right? But
You never know.
right.
I used to be back in the day. He's got some plantar fasciitis. Can't play through that.
Oh,
Then
they
I got
had
it.
it?
It's like, I can't even put my foot on the
Forget about
ground.
it. I know.
You never know till it happens to you.
Oh, that plantar fasciitis is like needles.
It's like
in
a
your
shoe
foot.
full of Legos.
Oh, it's the worst. I hated that. All right. Let's take care of some of our business. And then Danny D, the AD, in the house. He's out on the golf course.
Hey, what's it raining? What's it raining out? You're not golfing?
Yeah, how come he's not golfing?
What's going on?
I'll tell you what. Tell us a little bit about Monarch Money.
I'd love to. Oh, no little bumper there?
We had it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. My bad. All right. We were talking about Uber Eats, deliveries. Money just disappears. Subscriptions to online streaming services, rideshare services. You have no idea where your money's going. At least I don't. And finances, they're so messy and confusing these days. But Monarch Money acts like your personal CFO, giving you full visibility and control so you can start growing your money. It's more than your average budgeting app. Monarch Money is a complete financial command center for your accounts, investments, your goals. So don't just manage your money. You can start building wealth. And they're going to give you 50% off your first year for PHLY listeners. Tracking money is important. I don't track it most of the times. And it's like a sieve, my account. We got money coming out all over the place. So Monarch Money, they help you get it in control, get on top of it. Start managing your finances to build the life you actually want, because Monarch makes managing money simple, even for busy lives. And you get all your accounts, credit cards, investments, all in one place. So you always know where your money stands without any hassle. And it's actually a finance app that people love. It's named Wall Street Journal's best budgeting app of 2025. It's the top recommended personal finance app by users and experts with over 30,000 five-star reviews. So get control over your finances with Monarch Money. Use the code PHLY at monarchmoney.com for half off your first year. That's 50% off for your first year at monarchmoney.com with the code PHLY. Check it out and get control of those finances.
Love it. Monarch Money. Hey, let's talk about Parks Casino. Street Road, Ben Salem. Our favorite, all right? Cool summer vibes await you at Parks Casino. They have it all: action, excitement, headline entertainment, great restaurants. Plus, how about this? All summer long, we should do this. Swing by the Bet Park Sportsbook for every home game this baseball season and enjoy the ultimate fan experience. $1 hot dogs,
Nice.
$3 Miller Lights,
Oh, yeah.
wall-to-wall action on the giant screens.
Nice.
Oh, love it.
All right, $1 hot dogs, $3
$3
Miller
beers?
Lights
Yeah, that's
every
nice.
home game.
That's pretty good.
That's a good deal, man.
That's
I like
ridiculous.
Great
that.
deal.
We should do that. Maybe we'll do a show from there. It'd be
should.
fun. The dogs and $3 Miller Lights. Plus, check out concerts, comedy, more. State-of-the-art Excite Center, a collection of award-winning restaurants. Parks Grill Steakhouse, Bamboo Noodle House, the Liberty Bell Gastro Pub and Beer Garden, and the best cover bands in the 360 Lounge every weekend.
They do have fun cover bands.
Yeah, this Friday, they got Ear Candy.
No, that's a good name.
All right. Saturday night, Dirty Dance and Rock Band.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
all
Parks
right.
Casino, this is how you win. Pennsylvania's #1 casino. ParksCasino.com for tickets to all shows. Got to be 21. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Let's get Danny D. Danny D, get in there. This Friday, the Summer League screwed us up. We usually have everybody come around. Danny D would have been already
I know.
hanging out. TNT Chris.
TNT
You
Chris.
see TNT Chris out there? Yeah, I mean, we got everybody. Mike, one of the great service people.
Looking good, cuz.
My brother.
How you doing,
What
man?
you doing, my buddy?
Look good, man.
The greatest. Danny D, the AD.
man.
It's making varsity. There he is. You got your own thing. Brought to us
Wow,
by
look at this.
Cherry Hill Mitsubishi, a Folk Auto Group dealership. What do you say, buddy?
How's the trip, man?
So it was great. You know,
You look great.
I mean, the motherland does you well.
You look great, man.
You know, I just saw a story and it came over my timeline, and this is bizarre. Look at this. Read this.
Yeah, I mean, scientists discovered that a summer in Italy will add 10 years to your life.
A summer.
That's it. That's all it
Well, I
takes.
had 10 years.
That's it.
Well, it's probably like a tenth of the price of a summer in Wildwood.
Cheap,
the
way
the
cheaper.
Jersey Shore prices are
to
out of
do-
control.
Way cheaper. A pizza there costs like €6,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You pizzas at Max and all the you're down there. $25.
$30, yeah.
$30 for a pie. God forbid you want pepperoni on it. And it's not exactly the quality you're getting
no.
over there.
No, for sure.
I mean, come on.
It's crazy.
So, how's the new gig?
It's good, man. Yeah,
The
I'm
new
officially in.
AD
A couple
of
days,
Penn
a couple
Charter.
weekend now.
Yeah, a little over a weekend.
Woohoo.
It's going really well. Everyone's super nice. Just meeting with coaches, figuring out how we're going to attack some things, trying to be proactive for the fall season and winter season. We're hiring a couple new people in the department, so it's been busy, but really good. Everyone at Penn Charter has been super welcoming. Their facilities are unbelievable. I mean, I sent you some pictures.
So he sent me pictures of these facilities. VG, this looks like Nebraska. Like I know Matt's.
Yeah.
No, it's a college.
Unbelievable.
It's like a very high level Division I college campus. It's wild.
I mean, that's got to be insane.
Yeah, it's crazy. So figuring that out, doing a little bit of exploring, yeah, man, it's just getting to work and
Roll your sleeves up.
rolling the sleeves up, getting a little dirty. Got to get out there in the trenches and get some work done. But yeah, it's been great. Everyone's been supportive, so super welcoming, and yeah, we're just chipping away.
You got a
man.
special parking spot, like AD parking spot?
Nah, but I have like through Charlie Falk. Shout out to Charlie Falk. I have a Grand Cherokee that's like you can charge it.
Oh, nice.
So they have like a bunch of charging stations there.
Sweet.
So I'm getting some free electric
great.
miles every day. So
That's
nice.
fantastic.
Yeah. So if you need a Jeep, check out Charlie Falk, man. He's the man.
He's a full. It's it. Cherry Hill Jeep, man.
That's it.
Dante's there. The
Yeah.
whole thing. We love Charlie. Speaking of Charlie, because Charlie's son, Charlie, is big time quarterback,
Yes,
and
sir.
you put together the schedule
Yep.
for St. Joe Prep,
Yep.
and they're going away. The first game is
The 22nd, Friday. I think it's the 22nd of August. If it's either the 22nd or 23rd.
I mean, we're close.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Camp starts in like 2 weeks. I mean, NFL is, I don't know how many weeks away.
2 weeks.
2 weeks away from
Come
starting.
on, bro. You don't know that? What are you-
2
Come
weeks.
on,
I'm
man.
on my way in.
Are you a vegetarian? You don't know this?
He's eating vegetarian cookies.
No, they're vegan cookies.
Oh, vegan.
It's the
Why-
next
why you
level
switching up?
vegetarian.
What's the difference?
Vegetarians, no meat products. Vegans, no dairy products.
You're still a vegetarian if you're a vegan.
Yeah, but you can do milk. There's no milk or butter in that, man.
Give me a cookie with no milk or butter.
I wouldn't eat it. I mean, I'm
Dude,
sure it's good.
you
for
would have no clue.
Yes, you would.
I
You
would-
would know.
I
You
would
would
know.
know.
No clue.
I would know. But funny, I was down the shore last weekend. The show is growing. I had a group of guys, LaSalle guys, actually, come up to me.
Get
They're
out.
like, the AD, we watch it every day. So I told them my buddy Richie Baker was performing Electric. If you got to see the Richie Baker band, he was performing.
Get out.
He was great. And then a bunch of the guys came up. I forget his name wearing a Maxi jersey, but he listens every week. I told him to give him a shout out.
Nice.
But they love you, VG, the cuz. They were raving about the show. So
That's awesome.
They think they mentioned the Cosettes?
they did not. Which
Oh,
I
man.
made sure that
Yeah,
let
as
them
your-
know it's
as
coming to
their
a stage
manager.
soon
Yeah,
as
you
the
gotta get
manager.
He's
you
your
got that.
manager.
Yeah, get
I
the
said,
word
coming to a stage soon. You got to, you're coming to support Richie. You got to
Thank
Yeah,
you.
we'll open up for him.
Yeah.
North
Yeah,
Wallen,
we'll
baby.
open up for him. Yeah. Throw my North gear on. I'll be loving us.
There you go.
That's fantastic. So what's cooking? What's cooking in our
So
youth world?
the Philly Live was a huge hit. A lot of local kids blew up, got a lot of offers. But two big commitments recently. One of the top girls locally, her name's Ebers. She's at Carroll. She just committed to
Okay.
Villanova. Big time get for Villanova.
Wow,
Local
staying
girl,
home.
Staying home. And then a kid at Plymouth Whitemarsh, so a little outside the area. This kid, Manny, he's like a 3 or 4 star. He just committed to Towson. He had Penn State, he had a bunch of bigger offers, and he committed to Towson last week.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's starting to heat up a little bit. And then I got some notes from the people who killed it during the Philly Live period.
Hey, real quick before you give us the kids, it's wild out there. Texas Tech gets one of the biggest football recruits.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, huge dollars.
Yeah, guaranteeing. So like that's the thing is like I was curious. So they're taking the guaranteed money. I'm curious if there's like outs because if he becomes a starter, and hit the portal, and he's a top guy, he's getting $5 million, $6 million in the portal. So like, I guess to take the guarantee, but I'm curious to see how the contract was like. If he does something, could he get out? Because it's like guaranteed for 3 years, right?
Right.
So I'm curious. He's getting $6 million for 3 years. I'm curious, but like in the portal, a guy like him, if he's one of the top in the country, he's getting $6 million.
See, there's got to be some sort of protection
They got to
from
get a
the
cap at some point
program.
with this, don't they?
Well, Dion was talking about that. Like Dion was like, "There's got to be
$5 million for a college player."
Yeah, if you're like a top offensive lineman in the country,
Yes.
so like that's what he projects to, right? He's like
Right.
supposed to. So like, it's very a small percentage that's getting that money. But
No,
like,
like,
if you're a top offensive lineman in the country and you're in the portal, people are paying you.
Yeah, because it's your program, man. Like you get it makes your core. What good is it having an expensive quarterback if you can't protect them?
no, it just seems
No,
crazy,
it's wild.
It is
$5
wild.
million.
It's insane, but it makes sense. The interesting thing is, and I was talking to a couple of people in the colleges, and they're like, "You really, if you're going to spend money, like you got to play the kid,
Yeah.
and God forbid you're wrong, because it could destroy your program."
Yeah, especially. I mean, now they're supposed to be capped now, right?
It's a 3-year deal.
3
It's
years.
not $5 million a year.
No, but I'm saying,
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
saying, is there an out for him because he could be
Right.
worth more? Like, did
Yeah.
they
Like
undersell him
$5
to take
million
the guaranteed
It's
money?
a lot of
Yeah.
money over 3, like 5 as a college kid.
But say
I
his
think
Guaranteed
that's, I think that's
$5
got to be the way
million?
it is, where it's got to cut the portal out. If you sign a deal like that, that's got to be.
No, well, that's what I'm curious. Is there outs because, like, say his sophomore year, he's #1 player in the country at
Right.
his position. That his worth is now $5 million for the next season. So, like, just 1 year.
Yeah, well.
So I'm curious to see
Sign
how
the
that
3 years.
And
contract.
there's 2 portal seasons, right? Like there's 2 portal seasons, which you're a coach and you run a program. You're holding your breath that the last minute some kid doesn't come in, your left tackle or your wide receiver says, "Yo, I got an offer."
I must be the
And you
most
got no money.
naive person in the world because when I always want them to get paid, I did not see college kids getting paid like this.
Yeah, I mean,
This
well, that's what
is
happened. They rolled it
wild.
out. They're putting no restrictions on it. So now they're slowly trying to, but like when you open it up and you make it the Wild West,
Yeah.
it's hard to rein it back in, right? So
Yeah.
like that's been the difficulty is how do we navigate this now? Because so they're trying to find parameters. And me and Anthony spoke to Jill at SJU about this, and she gave a lot of good points. And there's some planning to try to rein it in, but it's going to be tough.
He's the 20th ranked, so 19 guys are making more than him.
Well, 20th ranked player. He's not the 20th ranked
No,
tackle though.
no.
I'm saying he's probably one.
Yeah.
I think he's like
The
the
top
top
three.
Number 4.
three,
He's 4 on
yeah.
ESPN. It's 300.
Yeah.
The other big kid committed. I think the kid down at Georgetown Prep committed to Oregon.
Oh, did he really?
On the McAfee show.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 6'8" or something like that.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Georgetown Prep, look him up. He's like, I think he's
Yeah,
like
he's
the
a
second
monster.
offensive tackle in the country.
By the way, our buddy Tony the ref, he did the Roman double overtime game at Philly Live.
Oh yeah, what was his thoughts on that?
He said it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah,
Loved
Philly
it.
Live's
Great
awesome.
game.
So next year, so there's a Philly Live, right?
We got to cover it. We got to do it.
Well,
from
listen
it.
to this. So the Philly Live, and they do it at the 6-man center in Jefferson, right? So Germantown-ish and East Falls, right? So very close. The private school one. So if you're not a part of the state association, the private school one. So that's all the way in Allentown, where like the West Towns and so the college coach are hitting me up. Danny, you're at Penn Charter. You got to have the private school one. So now I'm working on getting approved. So they're all together. So we'd have the private school one at Penn Charter in between the Philly Live one.
Wow.
And then everyone just in one spot. We could run shuttles back and forth. It would be all in
Oh
one.
my God, that would be unbelievable. Basketball heaven.
It'd be so we're working on it. I'm working.
I
on it.
love this project.
We're trying to get it going already.
That's
so
fantastic.
We can move it, the private school one, which again is big time schools. It's just schools that aren't a part of
Yeah.
state association.
Yeah.
So you get
That's a great idea.
so we get it there, Penn Charter, be a host.
And you guys will be perfect because you have a lot of space.
I mean, we have 8 full courts.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my.
8 full courts.
I saw I saw those facilities. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's a beautiful place, and they invested in it, and it's
That's cool.
yeah, it's awesome.
So who else stood out at Philly Live?
Yeah, so a lot of local kids. I got some notes for you guys. So we got Caleb Lundy from Archbishop Wood. He's actually a Jersey kid, plays for Wood. Then there's this kid, Latif Lorenzo. He's at Imhotep. He had a big weekend. Jordan Dill, Imhotep kid, had a great weekend. Kingston Wheatley from West Catholic had a big
Imhotep
weekend.
going to three-peat now with this?
I mean, they're ridiculous.
Well, they
When they won the last two?
they didn't win the state championship. Judge did.
Yeah,
they
yeah, but
won.
the
They
public
won the
league they
pub.
won, right?
Yeah, they won the pub. And then Kingston Wheatley from West. This kid Max Mashensky from Judge played a little bit last year, like 6'6" wing, is blowing up. He got like
Okay.
8
Really?
So a guy is going to his senior year. He got like 6, 7 Division I offers from Philly Live, and he had no offers coming in.
So who give this the sense of who is here? Like
Every coach. There's from Michigan to Michigan State to Oregon. Like it's probably one of the best. I think it's the best, but people would argue it's probably top 3 event in the country for this live period because they get teams from all over the country. I mean, Andre and John do such a good job recruiting teams. They have 220 teams with a waiting list of 100. And they get them.
God.
They get them from all over the country for 2 weekends. So kids are coming from California, Oregon. They're coming from the South. Again, they got teams from Kentucky, Kansas that came up. So it's an elite competition, and they do a really good job of staggering the games to make sure the best are playing the best.
Yeah.
So you get 3 games a weekend. A lot of kids took out. Local kid Malik Hughes from Ryan got some offers. There's a big kid at Plymouth Whitemarsh along. His name Mike Pereira. He's a 6'10" kid. He's blowing up a little bit. So a lot of local kids. It's great because they get a chance to blow up.
Yeah.
And it's really important. And another thing we're doing at Penn Charter right now for the youth, and it's also tied in, it's the Philadelphia Brotherly Love Pro-Am. It's basically a league that started in Philadelphia. Got Monster Energy, a bunch of big sponsors. Isaiah Thomas, the city is Philadelphia sponsored, but they do a grade school one, a big grade school like league, and they do a big Pro-Am where like guys from overseas, ex-NBA players play. So we're hosting it at Penn Charter this year. So it's been a huge success.
When's that?
It's on the weekends. They do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it will wrap up in August.
That's awesome.
And then the last thing we're doing there, big thing, is Tyrese Maxey Camp on Saturday, August 2nd, I believe. We're hosting that.
Really?
So yeah, Maxey and
that's a great idea.
his foundation, they're going to do it at Penn Charter. Big camp. Super excited to have him.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, he does a great job. Gives back, and he did it last year.
So kids, any of our kids, like people
There's a link online. I'm not sure if it filled up already.
Right.
But they do a link. It's free. Tyrese is there the whole time. He's so great with kids.
He's the best, that dude. He is he's such a treasure, that kid.
Unbelievable. And he's smiling, like he's super genuine. I've
Yeah.
only met him a handful of times, but always happy to see you, greet you, not big time in anybody. He's what you want in like a superstar, right?
Totally
Wants to
right.
play.
Totally right. What's going on with football, man? I got the itch.
Yeah, man, it's right around the corner. I was at a couple Penn Charter 7-on-7s that are progressing. There's another McGlinchey, right? So
really?
The youngest one, he's actually a quarterback / tight end. He just committed to Northwestern. But another one in that lineage at Penn Charter. And then, obviously still talking to prep guys. They always say this time of year they stink. That's what the coaches always say. They stink right now, and then they're working towards it.
Then they're rolling teams by 40.
Yeah, this is where they put the work in, but they're working really hard. It's been tough with the heat.
I know.
You're going at 6 a.m. trying to beat it. Practice 6, 7 a.m. trying to beat it.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, but
you can't get work. It's hard to get real work done.
Yeah. And then they'll probably take a couple weeks off. Everyone kind of takes that week, like last week of July, last week of July, first week of August, and then you're running. Then there's not a break for 6 months. Then we're in it.
Yeah, I
love it. Then we're in it, baby.
I love it. BG football, baby.
All right. But Sunday we got a Major League Baseball draft. We got some local kids, you think?
Not that I've heard of.
Yeah.
I mean, this might be. I mean, we've been consistently getting a kid or two.
Yeah.
I think this might just be a year where we have kids that aren't at that level yet. But yeah, draft's cool. I'm not really getting the MLB draft. Do you?
No, depends. Sometimes it depends on the year. Like when you're, I know some kids like the Kevin McGonigal.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And by the way, he is just ascending through the Tigers organization.
Yeah, he's a stud.
I mean, he's going to get called up next year.
Wow. Yeah.
Like next September, he'll be among the call-ups.
Wow.
Like that kid is unbelievable.
Yeah. What did Doc say? I heard you talking to Doc. What did he say about Edgecombe? What did he say?
Just make sure that's why they're being so careful.
He looked great in the first game, though.
Yeah. Would you actually hang on? We're in overtime as we are on Fridays. We love our Friday overtime sessions. Danny D, the AD, making varsity. Yeah, what did you think of him?
I think he didn't force it. He's super athletic. Like
He jumps off the screen compared to those guys.
And
he just needs to get a handle.
Yeah, I think he'll figure it out. But defensively, he's active, and like we always needed that for like Maxey and McCain. Like we like these guys, but like
he was doing pull up jumpers, which he did not do in college either with the spacing, which is good.
And he didn't force it, right? So he's like kind of letting it come to him, which is important. And I think he needs to really work on his handle and catch and shoot because he's going to be left open.
Well, he's good at Baylor. He was really good at the catch and shoot. He's one of the better in the league in NCAA at the catch and shoot. So
he's
good with that.
He's got to keep it going because they're gonna help Maxey. We got guys. So
they're gonna dive at you, so he'll be left open.
Yeah. So catch and shoot or just be ready to attack when he gets it.
I'm excited about his defense.
Oh yeah.
The fact that he's a willing defender, he's a terrific athlete.
He's a dog, man.
Dude, he's gonna posterize guys all year long.
Oh, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah, that was a good pick. I mean, to your point, VG, it was a good pick. I'm with you. I watched the game last night. You know, it was ugly.
There's no one else out there.
No, I mean, I don't see Justin that way. I never see anything.
So I saw him a lot in high school. I saw him since 7th grade. Too.
Yeah, like you see the kid, like you saw.
I think he's very talented. It's always like, when's he going to put it all together?
Right.
So like, it's always been that question of like the potential is there because he can do everything.
What is it like that? That's my. I'm watching him last night. I'm trying to look. Listen, you know ball.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, I'm trying to extrapolate.
Yeah.
Like, and I just don't see it. I'm like, I'm waiting. Is it a confidence thing?
I don't know. He's flashy. I think his thing is historically for me has been his inconsistency. Like he'll have a flash, he'll throw up 35, and he's the best player on the court going against the number 2 player in the country, right? Like, but then like he can be invisible against other guys. So like I think it's just being consistent, continuing to develop his game because he has all the tools. So, but for us right now, he's young. He's 19, 20. If he continues to develop,
you know what? In fairness.
Guy,
and you're right. In fairness, like you forget, man, how young these kids are.
It's crazy because he did 1 year in college.
Yeah.
He was the right age coming out. He's 18. He didn't really class. 19, 20 years old. Like, so I think we've developed guards recently. I mean, Maxey and McCain have kind of, I'm hoping he kind of falls in that spot. And I think he could be serviceable for us. He's a piece. I mean, he's a bench player, but I'm good with it.
Do you see kids now staying in school? Like that kid begs to be still in school.
Yeah,
he should still.
I thought he should have stayed.
Yeah,
personally, but you don't know the situation. Like I don't know.
But now the situation is you're going to get paid.
I know So what did he just sign? I think he signed a 3-year, $6 million deal or something like that. No, I'm saying he could have got 1.5 a year easy.
Right.
Easy in college. Easy, probably even more. So, but look, it worked out. He's got a 3-year deal in the NBA. He's working on his client, right? It's all about getting to the retirement, getting that pension.
Get that pension.
So his years are working, right? That's like I remember talking to Marvin about like when Marvin was getting offered all that crazy NIL money to stay. He's like, we got to get that clock going.
Yeah,
right? It's all about getting that next contract, getting to the pension. So like that's where you risk by going back to school. Like your clock doesn't start.
Right.
You want your clock to start.
That's a nice pension.
You want to get to the pension. You want to get to the second contract.
Right.
Second contract sets you up for life. That's what they always say. The first contract, look, you'll be very well, but like the second contract in these professional sports.
But if you're making, it's interesting because you're right. Like but if you're making big time dollars, I mean, in
it's
college,
tough. No, it's a good argument either way.
Because now that money's working for you, you're putting it away
for sure,
and that's real money. That's not a couple $100,000.
No, it's real money.
You guys, did you watch Coop? Did you see any of the Cooper flag highlights last night?
He did not look good.
Everyone was so fired up about him and Bronny going head to head.
Yeah, but I don't understand the Bronny thing.
I don't either.
Like, stop.
Hey, man, he bodied him up. He played good defense.
He stinks.
Cooper tried to back him down. He couldn't do it.
He's horrible. Horrible play. The fact that they were building that thing.
They had to build something. It's Summer League. What are you going to do?
And then Harper's going to play next game, they were saying. Like
he's not playing tonight? Or was it last night he was supposed to play?
He didn't play last night.
He sat.
I'm looking forward to watching it.
Yeah.
Because he's a kid I really like.
Yeah, you guys are in the Harper camp.
I'm a big Harper guy.
Yeah.
He's a big guard, and he can do a little bit of everything.
Big. I mean, he's a kid that you build a whole He
was big. He was big in college. I like to see if it works at the next level.
He's good, man. I saw him in high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, he was at Don Bosco.
Oh yeah.
He was electric.
I do like with the Sixers. Like, I mean, I've always been a Bona fan, but he seems to be coming in. He's going to be a good physical defensive
Played
role
well
player.
last night.
I just feel like he doesn't
He was
understand
horrible
the
last
game.
night.
Like he's
Horrible last
super
night.
athletic. He's just like running into
You
people.
know the game.
Well, he's
That's what
got
I'm
You
saying.
don't know the game.
I-
Oh my God!
You don't
I'm
like-
so tired of these kids.
you don't like him
they
going
don't
coast to
understand
coast?
the sport.
Like
You
he
know the
dribbled-
game.
I
He's
read
a
he
soccer
dribbled
player.
and
Yeah.
dude, he's a rim protector. and
How
a
about I've been
rebounder.
seeing our guy? He's trying to get on the Tour de France. Our guy Andrew over here.
Oh
He's
yeah, dude,
biking
he's
all the
biking
time.
all
man.
over town now.
Dude's biking everywhere.
Yeah.
The tour. I'm gonna get him
Yeah.
a yellow jersey over here. Running
I'm
everywhere.
trying my best, man.
Andrew
Getting in
Armstrong
shape.
over there.
He'll be in the Pyrenees.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah. He's out there biking it up.
So where do you? What's your on tap for you now?
So yeah, we're just really getting ready for the fall, making sure everything's ready for football, soccer. Making sure cross country. We have a huge cross country program. We have a girl at Penn Charter who is like the #1 rising 9th grader in the country. Like she could like at the 800 and cross. Like she is
Number
like a
one in the
potential
country.
could be like a potential Olympian. Like she's on that type of radar.
Wow, that's fascinating.
So I'm excited to be a part. Like we had good cross country teams, but like this is like an elite cross country
Yeah.
team. So I'm excited to see how they grow and we navigate this year.
That's
so
cool.
Yeah, man.
That's good. That's good stuff.
yeah, I'm
It's
loving
a
it.
great challenge
With
for you
that,
too.
like, do you try? Is it your role to try and find like some sneaker deals for them? Or
So we're working through right now a couple deals we're going to unify the school. So the school hasn't been unified behind a provider. So right now, in the next week, hopefully we lock in. We're looking at a couple different providers to lock in with and like unify the school because some
do be like a Nike school or a Reebok
yeah
school. Or
yeah. So
whatever.
we're going to figure that out because again, like it's just like little things I think is
Under
important.
Armour.
Under Armour, Nike. It's like they're different colors, right? So like say you have the same, you're not looking the same, right? The uniforms are a little different.
Yeah.
And then when you come together, you have buying power, right? You get more stuff back.
Right.
So you package yourself up. So you get, free dollars to spend on with them and, bring the community, get some gear, lace you guys out, make it look good. So you got to be a walking billboard. That's kind of my
No,
motto.
it's smart, man. That's a brilliant idea.
Like people love it. They feel the love, but also like, oh, Penn Charter, or, whatever school you're at. So I
you
think
got to
it's
get
a-
it out there.
You got to be out there. You got to be present in it.
Yeah.
And you got to look good.
Got to look good.
No,
Look
but
good,
I mean,
feel
what you
good,
do
play
with the
good,
prep,
baby.
I mean,
I mean, look what
nothing. What you did at the prep, what you guys have done, like, think about it. The prep was bigger than college. The high school was bigger than the college.
Yeah, we did. And
You know
they're
what I
still
mean?
going
Like,
up.
Had more sway.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
it's
important.
impressive.
Yeah, and it's just leveraging when
And
you
kids
can
like
leverage.
it. I mean, like that Oregon uniforms and
Yeah,
stuff with Nike.
man.
The kids
Oh.
love that stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's
That's
awesome.
Yeah, that's a huge deal, man.
Yeah.
We got sectionals tonight.
Oh, let's go.
8:00 under the lights.
Wow.
Yeah.
Might have them on the West Coast. 8 o'clock. You're
8
pushing
o'clock.
it, man.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock start tonight. We'll see how they do. If they somehow get out of this, then it's on the States.
Wow.
So
How's
we'll
Moss
see.
playing?
Good. Like, we're just back, so we
Yeah.
missed a couple games. They held the fort down well.
Good.
And then next week we got a tournament in South Carolina. And then we come back from South Carolina Sunday. We got prep football camp,
Yeah, it is.
right? And then we start football the 22nd.
Man,
Coach Fran was all about it,
let's go.
right? So we got dueling,
You gonna join us in Williamsburg or Williamsport when we go
Williamsport,
Williamsport for the Little League when we go up there? You gonna
Man,
pop
you
up
guys,
for us?
you guys going?
I mean, if he's in,
Oh,
we gotta
yeah.
be broadcasting
Wow,
like that.
I don't think they're going to
They
get
get
that
there.
far.
I'm there.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
gotta
think
be
they're
up
not going to
there.
get like that, but I mean, it's fun to
Pop some beers out
that
of
Haddonfield
Williamsport.
team's pretty good. Like
Yeah.
you got to get through
We
them.
had a Jersey local team not too long ago, right? Wasn't there a local team not too long ago?
Yeah. It was
Media. Was it media?
Well, that was the PA team. I thought
Yeah,
there was
it
a local
It was
Jersey
a Jersey
team.
team, but more
Not Tom's River.
Tom's River. Like
Yeah, that's-
that. Yeah.
They used to be powerhouse Tom's River.
Yeah, they were always
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
They were always good.
Yeah.
But this is a fun time of year.
Yeah.
Just
saw my boy Alcaraz is taking down Fitzy right now.
Mm.
Just letting you know.
That's
Oh,
big
really?
action yesterday.
Who's your Wimbledon
The
picks?
American yesterday.
I know.
Knocking out Sabalenka.
Yeah.
Woo, where do we stand, Wimbledon?
It's the semis.
Semis?
The women
Yeah.
are set.
Women
right?
are set. That's championship is tomorrow, and the men's semis are today. So
And Sunday,
it was
right?
Alcaraz versus Fritz, an American, this morning. It's going on right now. Alcaraz is up 2-1. Looks like he's going to close him out. And then Sinner versus Djokovic.
Oh, my Who are you liking that? That's actually a great.
Well, I told you, center's a fake Italian.
Right,
He's
right.
too much
North-
German
yes.
influence.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
all the way
yeah,
up there.
yeah.
German and
Come
Swiss
on.
influence
He's
up there.
like him,
He's
fake
on
Italian.
you looked it up.
Exactly.
Wasn't he like on the border?
He's still in your. He's in our area.
I know.
He's
Where
one of
you
us.
live from.
He's one of us.
You could be
Right.
German.
He's one of us.
You could be German.
Yeah, so I mean, Djokovic is just so good. I would love to see him versus Alcaraz. So I lean Djokovic. I think center's probably the favorite.
Yeah.
The brain, I would have to see what the brain thinks about it, but I'd probably go Djokovic with the money today.
Look at that.
The Joker.
Danny D goes Joker. I love it. Who you like in the women's final?
I'm gonna ride with the American, right? She's been
Yeah.
upsetting everybody. Let's see who. I forget who she's playing. I missed She's playing.
Is it Inga Swiatek?
Yes.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah. So
I used to know.
Swiatek's pretty good.
you gotta ride
You
with the
guys,
American.
you're good at tennis
I
too.
like betting France and Wimbledon. Yeah.
Yeah, tennis is awesome. I love
Yeah.
to watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I watch the majors. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Right,
Same.
right. I'm
Yeah.
like that with golf. Like I
Yeah.
like the. I love the majors.
Yeah,
I
the
saw a
majors are
great
awesome.
little nugget about Wimbledon. They have this big basket of fresh strawberries for the players and
right,
stuff.
right.
And then whatever's left over that day, they turn right into fresh jam. And they have a new batch of strawberries the
Wow.
next
Oh,
day.
that's
handpicked.
awesome.
Yeah.
BT, we go. I told you, me and my buddies go to U.S. Open, man. I'm gonna let you know.
I'll go out with you guys
Yeah.
for a
Yeah,
day.
that's cool.
We
Like,
go
you
out
could
for the
do-
day.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the Open. It's awesome.
I can't.
Bounce
Hey,
around.
I can't. It starts
This is
football
my
season.
great grandfather birth certificate, Vico del Gargano, right there,
Wow,
man,
what's going
right
on
there.
He's not. There's no way in the world. That's
I love it.
That's phony. That's no way.
Come on,
I don't
guys.
believe he's from our area.
I'm more Gargano than he is, I think.
Stop.
Nah, man. No way. No way. My brother, I love it.
I love you guys, man. I miss you.
Man, it's
Miss
great
you.
to have you back.
For sure, man. VJ, my guy.
Good seeing you, man. It's a
Andrew, Joey, it's
surprise.
great seeing you boys.
Thought you'd be on like the turnaround.
Nah,
hole or
come on,
something.
man.
So
Nah.
next week, you'll be
Yeah, yeah.
working, right?
Yeah, I'm
All right.
working. Yeah, so we'll
Perfect.
figure it out.
We got our tournament in South Carolina, and I'll be back.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Let's go, man. Let's
All right?
lock
We got-
in. We're in
we
the
have a
stretch.
little project going.
Oh yeah, we got to lock in.
I might have a recruiter too for him. I got to talk to him about.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You know the number, brother.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Let's go. Let's get it.
I love it.
All right, boys. Great seeing
Danny
you.
D, the AD, always a blast happening. We should have Chris sit in for TV Todd.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, where's Chris? Get Chris. Chris! Come on in, man.
Is Chris out there?
Is Chris out there?
He might be hanging out with Bill.
He might be out there with Bill because we got
Mike?
Todd
We
and,
got Mike.
and then but we're gonna bring Mike on the end.
Okay.
But we got to get Chris up here because
Is he working? I think he's working.
TV Todd is a huge Flyers man. So,
Joey,
having
go see
Chris,
where he's at.
the producer of TNT Hockey, is fantastic. Get in here, dude.
Yeah.
There he is.
Nice meeting you, man.
There he is.
There he is.
What's up, my brother?
What's up,
What
everybody?
you doing, buddy?
I'm great. I'm great.
Good to see you.
Great to see you. You look tan.
Yeah.
You look great.
Yeah, you too.
You look pale.
Yeah, hey, man, it happens. You know,
I mean,
it happens. You gotta do what you
Go
gotta
to
do.
Does not
I
attend
wear
something
SPF.
like that?
I wear SPF 100.
How is it being home?
it's great. It is. I have like about a week and a half off now. Like I'm doing like no work at all.
Good.
It's going out to Sea Isle, just
Nice.
walking down,
Oh,
sweating. I do the worst thing. I take like 3 o'clock walks when the sun is like
Oh, the prime.
yeah when it's
Yeah.
crying. Go out for an hour and I'm like, why did I do that? And it's not a great choice, but
That's all right.
it's fine.
yeah,
Could be
yeah,
worse.
yeah.
Yeah, but being out there, being out in Sea Isle, just enjoying the beach, being able to just walk outside and do
That's
whatever.
fantastic.
It's great.
You
Can't
know,
do that in
You
Atlanta.
spend much time in Atlantic City or no?
No,
No.
no. It'll be always Sea Isle. Sea
Gotcha.
Isle usually, maybe go to like Avalon or Stone Harbor. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
A real beach town.
A real beach town, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Flyers draft?
I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with Nesbitt. Like I know they want. I feel like they wanted
Are
Roger
you
McQueen.
fine with? Do you like it? Or are you
I love
fine
it.
with
I, it's tough because I'm not really following prospects that much.
Yeah.
Like, Martone's a great pick.
Yeah.
The Nesbitt guy, I think the team wanted Roger McQueen, who went to Anaheim at 10.
Right,
and then
right.
went to Disney World and all that. I think they wanted McQueen because he's that big center.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
once Anaheim took him, it seemed like Anaheim was going to take him at 10. They had to make that reach. Like, I know everyone was saying, oh, that's a reach. I think it was a necessary reach, but everyone else is. I'm excited. We'll see how they are come preseason, come training camp, come next few years. But
Mhm.
like as of now, like I don't really know what to think. Like it could be a miss, it could be a hit, but at least from the people that follow these draft
Yeah.
prospects, like I think it was a good little pick.
So what happens with you guys now? When you go back, you'll start to prepare for next season.
So I'll go back next Sunday. I'll do some baseball here and there. I'll do some college football. Like right now, I'll start to prepare a little bit for NHL come October. We don't have our schedule yet. The schedule actually hasn't come out. It'll probably come out next week.
Right.
For the league. That's what we're hearing. But as of now, it'll be just a lot of prepping for hockey whenever I have some downtime. I actually like to watch like TV shows and movies that I don't really do during the season because I'm watching like a San Jose Anaheim game. This game means nothing. It's a 10:30 start. I'm watching it. I want to see Troy Terry. I want to see some of these young guys that these teams are completely out of the mix.
Sure.
So I'll watch that. But like from I'd say late September because I'm watching preseason games like a maniac because I am a maniac because I live and breathe hockey.
It's awesome.
Till June, like I'll be watching hockey, and then once like the season like actually starts to like die down, like there'll be some times I'll watch the Phillies or Sixers Summer League or something, preseason Eagles games or NFL games because like I want to watch Shedeur. Why not?
Yeah.
I want to watch the 7th round guy that I've seen like a couple times in college play, but usually like this is like my downtime, kind of like unplug a little bit and then start to recharge come like August, September. But it's fun.
Can we get your
He's
take?
one of the TNT Chris is one of us.
Can we get your take on the free agent signings? I mean, first of all, more importantly, like no one knows
Which team?
the Flyers.
Oh.
Like how do you sign? How do you pronounce? Is it Vladar?
Dan Vladar.
Vladar.
Yes.
All right. Do
Vladar.
you like that?
Yeah, I think I'm not surprised that they went for another goalie. I think it says a lot that Fedotov and Kolosov aren't probably like the future goal for your. I would not be surprised if one of them leaves.
It felt like you.
Yeah.
It felt like you couldn't go into
yeah.
this season with
One
the
of them's
same
gonna
two
go to, like,
same goalies.
One of them's going to go back to Russia.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
and it's like it's
Yes.
tough. But I'm curious to see what the team does, maybe as a third goaltender. Like, is it going to be Fedotov and Kolosov and Carson Bjarnason, who's going to more than likely start in the Lehigh Valley? I wouldn't mind him seeing more time in Reading, the ECHL team, if it's going to be Kolosov and Fedotov being there in Lehigh Valley to start.
Well, let's let me bring Todd up here because you got to meet TV Todd. First of all, TV Todd has a suite at the arena in Reading,
Okay.
right?
Hershey, right?
Hershey, excuse me.
Oh, he's
The
fired up
Caps
for the game
affiliate.
out there.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Todd,
the game, yeah.
Todd is one of the greatest Flyer guys you ever want to meet. And he actually is our expert on TV and film, producer, and entertainment attorney. TV Todd.
Act like a man. You can't handle the truth.
It's time for TV Time.
Yo!
There he is.
Todd, I figured I had perfect time
Wow.
to bring you on with TNT Chris here.
What's up, Todd?
This is an honor, man. Big fan, Chris.
Thank you, Todd.
Todd's
Big fan of the
big
show.
time producer, TV shows and you name it, film. So
Todd, what shows do I have to watch this summer? Because I watch zero TV during the hockey season or movies, and I get made fun of for not watching like movies like Shawshank Redemption, never seen before, and people make fun of me for that.
Still haven't seen it?
I still haven't seen it.
Whoa.
It's a great film.
Well, you should watch Shawshank Redemption. Great movie.
Noted. What else? What things that you have done that I should see? I might prioritize it first.
Have you seen The Curious Case of Natalia Grace?
No.
I
I thought you were going to say Benjamin Button, but I also haven't seen that either.
True story. Todd, you want to explain the storyline of this?
Yeah, man. So it's on Max. It's a true story.
HBO
3
Max.
seasons.
I have to interrupt. It's HBO Max today. We did change the name again.
Chris, you are ahead of me. It's on my list to tell the guys big day. HBO Max is back.
which is smart. HBO
Very.
is cool.
Yeah, it should
You
never.
went
It
with
should
Skinemax
never.
over HBO.
Yeah. Curious case of Natalia Grace is it's 3 seasons. It's a true story, very twisty and turny about this little girl who was adopted from the Ukraine with dwarfism, and the family believed that she was really an adult trying to kill them. and it takes off like a rocket, man. You'll love it.
Yeah, you don't know if
insane.
the girl's like 8 or 9 or like 40 and a
Yeah.
psycho.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Noted.
True
Yeah.
story.
And we got a spin-off series from that also on Max called HBO Max called The Curious Case of, which is like a true crime anthology series. We did 6 episodes and we're in the midst of doing season 2, which is a 14 episode order. So it's a big show.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Noted.
How about Shark Week is big for you?
Yeah, man. So check this out. This surprised me. I probably do, 2 to 3 Shark Week episodes every year. This year I have 2 of them. One we shot in Australia. The other one we shot in Florida. But coming out of Shark Week, Discovery is promoting as their big series, a series I worked on that quite honestly, I didn't know where it was going to land, but it's pretty loud title, but it's called Animals on Drugs. And what it is.
So it's like Cocaine Bear, but other animals.
Chris, you are spot on. So the 3 episodes that we did, one is about meth gators. One is about
what?
Sounds
For
super
real.
scary.
What are you talking about?
Meth gators.
Gators
Well,
are
that's
frightening.
scary.
Oh my God.
That's like a nightmare.
Well, sadly, it's very true. So there's some communities in Florida who are, riddled with meth and drugs, and they
Stunner.
dispose of their products into water, pools, empty pools, that sort of thing. And these gators find their way in it and they consume the meth. So we took a couple out, we tested them, they're filled with meth. It's kind of scary, and sad. But we do have a cocaine episode, but this one is about Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos.
Those I've
got
known.
that.
The
Yeah, so
hippos. Hippos are nasty.
Can I-
and
can
you're
I-
going to coke them up?
Can I mention one thing? Because I always have to say this with cocaine, to quote Rick James, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Chappelle Show. Chappelle Show.
Great
Everyone knows
episode.
it.
Great episode.
Of course.
Thank you.
Absolutely. But we're trying to solve the problem because it's very true that these hippos were consuming cocaine and their offspring has these, has it in their system and they have rage. So we're dealing with that. But the third episode is
hippos are the
also
most
Nasty.
They're nasty.
They love to
You
take
don't
down
want to
a
mess with a
lion.
hippo, man.
Yeah.
dude. And during the filming of this, they started to charge some of our crews. It was not cool.
You're surprised.
so
I'm not surprised by
Hippos
that.
on
Yeah.
coke might charge at crew members. Yeah.
And the third episode is this alcoholic bear that's very selective when it goes to houses. It opens fridges, it takes out White Claws. It knows what it wants.
That sounds like me.
Orders pizza at 3 a.m. from
pizza,
Papa
yeah.
John's.
Oh.
Sitting there with a Heineken.
The beers are fat. The beers are unbelievable. Yeah, give me a Heineken. I'll take
Get
a
your
yard.
claws off that beer.
Yeah.
So I've been mired in true crime and animal stuff, shark stuff. But starting next week, I go back into production on where I got my start, really doing those crazy Amish reality series. We're back in production for TLC, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, you also did the series of the George Washington cheer team, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Spirit.
That's a
It's
good one.
That's
it's
really
out
good.
there. It'll be moving to Peacock pretty soon. Great series about my alma mater, George Washington High School in Northeast, that we did with Steph Curry.
And then you're what's the plot of this Amish mafia piece?
Well, it's super secret, but I'll tell you this: we did many seasons of a show called Breaking Amish. We did Amish Mafia, Breaking Amish, and Return to Amish. This is kind of a flip of the Breaking Amish series, and as soon as I can tell you more, I will. But we start production next week, and we'll film through early August in Lancaster.
Tell me it's not pickleball. I've seen videos now. They're saying Amish people playing pickleball in barns under secrecy.
Well, I'll tell you this. No, it's not that, but I have worked on a series. It's not out yet. We're just in development, really. But it's a series about all these sort of super secret sports that the Amish and the Mennonites play. And Chris Terrian had been working with me on kind of watching the Amish ice hockey, because out where I live, the Amish players they're fierce, man. I've played against them. They are tough players, and they're the most physical players out there. I had Terrian come up and skate with them.
Did he get beat up?
He was impressed, man. He's like, because these kids, a lot of these kids just learned on watching YouTube, and they're big, barn-fed kind of players, and they're rough, man. They follow through on their checks.
Did you see the one of the ex-NHLers, Nick Tarnasky, just like
I was just going to say,
gave a guy like the business?
No.
Oh, I was going to say, can you load that?
There's some
I think I still
guy
have the
who's like
video.
in Alberta or somewhere in Calgary or at some golf course who's just like being like a nuisance, and then Nick
slow
Tarnasky
player.
like, bang, bang, and every time he punches, he's
He
saying
made the sound
bang.
effect, dude. He's great. Every time he punches,
Do we
And he
have
nailed
it?
him.
Yeah.
I have to
At
reload
one
it, but
point,
I have
they're
it.
slow playing and they're so drunk. And what's his name?
Nick
Nick
Tarnowski.
Tarnasky.
He's like, dude, I'm gonna throw you in this river, and like he ends up throwing the guy in the river, and then he gets out of the river and he punches him like 5 times, and every time he adds his own sound effect to the punch.
Bang. He's I saw Biz got him for Chicklets, so I don't know like when that'll come out, but it probably will come out
That's
Tuesday.
gotta be
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. And VG, you had the best line about that on social media when he said he was like the Terminator. He kept coming back
Dude, he just
like
kept
the
coming
Terminator.
back for more of the kid.
Oh
I
my
mean,
God.
he's
Yeah, I'm
he's a
surprised.
tiny
I'd be
guy
done.
too.
I'd be done. When you
If
see a
dude's
guy with
doing-
like a little
If
goatee
guys
like coming
doing
out
sound
balling,
effects
like,
while he's punching
yeah.
you, just stop.
Yeah.
It's like, and then the second toss, he threw him again.
Oh, yeah.
And he went flying the second time he threw him.
I don't think that guy got a punch in.
No, he posted like on social
Here
media.
it is.
He's
I
like,
have it.
There we go.
All right, let's see.
Off the golf course. Yeah. Go now. Pack up. Go now. Get in the cart and go. Don't know what you're doing.
This is the drunk guy who's slow play.
Yeah. All right, a little good shove there.
Come on, man. Hey. Off to a good start, buddy.
This is the best part coming up.
I got it all on record. It's around the goal. I got it all on
Record. Here it is. Listen.
Hey. Hey, leave him alone, man. I wouldn't keep going back. Hey. Come on, man.
He's just lifeless.
Enough! Enough! Get out!
Look at him. He's wobbling. He just tossed.
Get him! No, it's not going to go well for you. It's not okay.
It's not going well for you.
Moving. I said stop looking like an idiot.
Oh my God, that's awesome. That is great. Oh, that's fabulous.
I think I saw this. I think Tarnasky's being investigated. But look at this painting too.
Someone made a painting.
Someone made that.
Someone made a painting of the guy
my
getting thrown.
I would buy that for like $1,500.
We need that in the office.
Yeah. I think Tarnasky, he coaches in like a junior league up in Canada. I think he's being investigated by the league just to, I guess it's like you have to do it just because you're literally on camera. Some poor guy up who's drunk and maybe he deserved it, but like he should not be like found like if he gets fired.
No, man, that guy deserves it.
Fabulous. That's great.
Nasty Nick Tarnasky.
So Todd, I didn't talk to you about the draft. What did you think of the draft?
Well, first of all, I had a great time with VG.
I was gonna say, do you remember the draft after we partied afterward?
I honestly, I still don't feel like I'm 100%. It was great though. I had a great time, and in terms like Porto, like I think I'm kind of like with you, Chris. Like I think it's going to be good, but who knows how these guys are going to turn out? It's so early, you never know. I felt good about it. I'm kind of looking past that now, and I'm looking at what's going on, and I'm saying to myself, if Porter, Bump, Luchenko, if any of these guys, a combination of these guys, make the team, that's going to be at least fun. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. I'll probably watch a lot of Lehigh Valley this year. Probably not because I have to say that I'm not going to watch it. We'll be watching some NHL game, but college will probably I'm curious to see more Tone goes. Like if you sign for those that don't know hockey, if you sign an entry-level contract, you can't play in college. He wants to make the team, so obviously you have to sign your entry-level contract. There's also the rumors that maybe he wants to play college, and I think he would be better off at the college route. Maybe Penn State, where Gavin McKenna, who's going to be the first overall pick next year, is going to play. Michigan State, maybe. I think that's a better route.
The Penn State thing's fascinating.
That's insane.
I know.
It'll be interesting how college hockey is in the next couple years.
Yeah.
With where NIL is, where the league is
I'm
at.
telling you, baseball, it's going to follow the football route.
Yeah. So I think like if you're part of Martone, if you have a feeling, and if you can't make training camp, if I don't know like how it works, and I was talking to Bill Matz about this, like if you can't go to training camp without an ELC sign, or I don't know if you can do like an amateur tryout and go there, and then if you know you're not making the team, go to Penn State, but it's going to be September, October. When do you have to enroll at Penn State?
Right.
I think either way, like if you know like by August 15th or something like that, let's just throw that date out. You know that Penn State's going to be a better option than juniors. Do you just say, I'm not going to sign an entry level, I want to play 1 year at Penn State, and then see what happens, and then, sign that entry level after my season?
Yeah.
Like, I think that might be the better route for him this year, because I would not burn a 1 year off Martone, or even just eliminate that option if you know like he's going to be playing 9 games. You got to send him down to juniors.
Yeah. All right, Todd. Yeah, go ahead.
CBA.
Yes.
The one thing about the CBA that's a bummer is the third goalie, the emergency
I
goalie
hate that.
now, right?
I hate that. Was
Have
like
you seen this? The team can travel with a third goalie, so there's no more of like,
hey,
the local
they
Temple
got
guy.
BG as the emergency backup for both
Yeah,
teams.
that was a great. But no, you had to. I mean, come on.
That's a great storyline.
It's a fun story, but it was.
The one guy we had Bill
Joey
Matz talking
Sport,
about.
like,
There was a
Brad, the guy
Zamboni
off the
driver.
street.
David Ayers.
The Zamboni
Yeah,
driver
got
beat
guys
the
off
team.
the street.
Zamboni
He was with
driver.
Carolina 5 years ago. He was a Zamboni driver for the Leafs.
Come
And
on.
like the entire Carolina won that game. He won that game, and the entire Leafs fans were just cheering him on. Scott Foster, like before that for Chicago.
Yeah,
he came
I like
in late
that, dude.
third. It was like that's like I love those. Like we all.
They're fun stories.
There's a couple times,
But,
There's
you
a couple times,
they-
like even at like a TNT, where it's like, oh, there's gonna be an ebook, and like we gotta watch that.
Right.
Like we want to get like as much, and like if he's in, we're
Right.
watching that.
Right.
Because it's like they're gonna play well.
Right.
Like it's not like some schmuck who's like the last time he played was at like 2018 at St.
Exactly.
Joseph Rep,
Yeah,
and
right.
he hasn't played since. Which if you do that, then that's
Yeah.
tough for that kid. But
Yeah, it's a
like
bummer.
I hate that. I don't like that, but I understand like that's got to be a thing. Like the 84 games I see, because happened I think last year with Edmonton and Calgary playing 3 times, but Edmonton might play San Jose 4 times. You want to get more of these
Uniform.
rivalry games
Yeah.
and more of these divisional rivals, and you're never gonna.
So those
either
2
of
extra
them
games will be more
It'll
divisional
be
rival.
it'll be division. So like
Okay.
I think they play 2 division teams 3 times. So essentially now you're gonna have like everything's gonna be 4 games within. The division.
which it should be.
You can't have Philly, Pittsburgh 1 year 3 games.
Right.
It's tough.
Right.
Can't do that.
Yeah. All right, Todd. First of all, let me just give you some praise. I saw the movie Riff Raff, which
Awesome.
I loved. Ed Harris, Bill Murray. It's just a great little movie.
Am I adding that to my list?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All
really
right.
good. It's really good.
It's really
movie.
good. It's on Hulu, and Bill Murray was out there making the rounds, really promoting this movie because he was obligated to. He said he thinks this is one of the best films he's done in many, many years, and I agree. It's on Hulu now. It's a lot of fun. Huge cast.
Yeah, it's great. I loved it. I loved it. What else I saw? Because I got stuck on a plane for 18 hours. So I watched like a million different shows. I rewatched our show. I see where you're coming from with it. I liked it better the second time. Alto Nights.
You watched
Oh,
it
okay.
twice?
Back on the Alto Nights.
Alto Nights? Oh my God. This movie.
Well, I watched
Chris,
you know what?
don't
I-
listen,
I- I
don't
bailed-
listen to him, Chris.
I bailed on it. And so I went back and watched it. And it was, I saw what Todd was saying completely.
It's again, it's probably the last Nicholas
a movie that won't
Pileggi,
die.
writer of Casino, Goodfellas, De Niro. It's the last one you're probably going to see.
Yes. I agree.
Movies like that,
I liked,
little guy on the golf course just
I
keeps
enjoyed
coming
my
back.
Den of Thieves too. That was a popcorn movie.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
That was good.
Hey, let me tell you what I watched, cuz Mobland.
Ah, you finally saw it.
Oh man.
Outrageous, right?
It's, you know what I love about
It's
it? Guy
great-
Ritchie.
this
Here's,
guy- this is
here's
great
what
TV. Yeah, great TV.
here's what Guy Ritchie is so good at. He's so good at plugging you right into the story and right into the action at the beginning. I mean, there's no fluff in this show. It starts right away, and it's war right away.
It's awesome. It's just great. And it's a couple turns where I did not expect.
Well, you know what's really cool? What's really cool to me, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure that there is an example of this, but I have never seen Pierce Brosnan play an evil, dark, brutal character before. Maybe he has. I
And
can't
Helen
recall.
Mirren's worse.
Oh, she's
Helen
yeah.
Mirren, I love her in this role. I think, and
She's
Tom
even
Hardy
more
is just
evil.
amazing.
And the grandson.
Eddie,
Yeah, Eddie, the grandson.
Eddie?
Oh, yeah.
I love.
it's good. You know, I went back. I went back and, you know, I was waiting to binge a couple series. That was one. And I actually started to get into Landman, Billy Bob Thornton. That's a really good series.
Dude, I told you about Landman. You mocked me.
I know. No, well, you know what? You know
I
why?
said,
I'll
dude,
be
I
honest.
go, I like Landman. He went, really? You mocked me.
Yeah, you know,
you did.
You know why? I'll tell you why. Because I'm not a big Taylor Sheridan fan. I feel like his work is very soap opera-y. I don't like, you know, Yellowstone. Like, I'm not into those shows. This is the writing of this. The Billy Bob Thornton is hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious.
He's fantastic.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Hey, TV Todd, I watched Sinners.
I've heard that's really
That
good.
movie was fantastic. From the acting, the writing, everything. It was really, really good. And I recommend everybody who has HBO Max
Oh, there you go.
to go and watch it this weekend because it's an incredible, incredible movie.
It really is, and it's gonna win some awards. And you know, Michael B. Jordan is fantastic in it. I mean,
He is.
it's really, really good. It's cinematically, cinematically, it's brilliant.
Haley Steinfeld as well. Mm-hmm.
Josh
Yeah,
Allen's
it's a good-
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I ask you
It's a
about
real-
a new movie that just came to theaters today that I've been seeing really, really rave reviews for? The new Superman.
I knew
Yeah,
he was
so-
going there. I knew he was going there.
Well, Andrew, let's talk about that for a second
Okay, let's
because
talk about it.
Here we go.
here we go.
because no, listen, I'm not, I will admit I'm not a superhero movie fan. I can't get past the fact that they are all the same. I don't care how you spin it. I don't care how you market it. It's the same stuff over and over and over again. But here's what I'll say about Superman coming out today. I'm going to tie it back into my favorite movie of all time, and you're going to understand why. So today, dropping on Hulu is what I consider to be the best documentary that's ever been made about Jaws. It's called Jaws at 50. It's the definitive documentary, and it starts off by showing people lines and lines and lines around the block. Every show sold out. Can't even get to the theater to see it, right? Goes through every major director that exists today, and they say they were heavily influenced by Jaws. They saw it at 9, 10 years old to change their career. I think of this when I think of Superman. Superman is being billed as the big summer blockbuster, right? They're trying to beat Jurassic World. They're trying to beat F1, right? There will not be lines around the block. There will not be shows sold out. It'll do great, but the blockbusters of today cannot even hold a candle to the blockbusters of yesteryear. So while the movie may be good and it may be a new take on this, there's fatigue. There's fatigue over superhero movies. There's fatigue over these same storylines. Jaws was fresh. It was unique. It was different. And that's the difference. I think that's the difference in movies today.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
I
That's
got
right on.
two things. One, company man, you should see Superman. Two, like Todd, do you think? And I feel like I have this with seeing remakes of Snow White or The Lion King. It's like I have seen the original Lion King on VHS. I'm old, kind of, but like seeing the live action version, it's like I'm not gonna go want to see a new version of that or another Shrek or whatever. Like, do you think like in this day and age, like original ideas aren't really like there anymore. It's more of like, hey, how can we get nostalgia back to the viewers? Or
They look for money. It sells.
It's not. Yeah,
It sells. They don't want to take risks.
Brands
it's
about risk.
It is solely. Yeah, it is solely. Listen, I deal with studio executives all the time and network executives. I know how they think. It really is not about nostalgia so much as it's about there's so little room now for misses in this business because of the sheer competition and the changing of the platforms and how we digest content. There's no room for misses anymore. So they go to their algorithms, they go to what works, and they go, look, we don't know how it's going to do, but we know it's worked before. So let's do it again. I'm going to take that chance because it's a calculated risk. They don't take risks anymore. They take calculated risks. Yeah. And that's the problem.
And that's
what's
why,
beating down
and
originality.
that's why Superman's silly because, it would possibly take that could have any kind of interest to make that story that has been told 1,000 times. It's just over.
I will say, as much as what I just said, and I asked Todd, I really want to see this new Naked Gun. I've seen the first 2 Naked Guns with Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
I like that humor. I like it. I've seen those 2. I've seen Airplane. I like that kind of like stupid slapstick humor.
Yeah, of course.
I'm curious, like Liam Neeson, I don't think of it as a comedy guy in that aspect. But I saw the trailer, and I think what got me was the when they were at like praying to like their dads, and they get the Nordberg, and it's OJ. It's like, nah, like that got me. That got me there.
Well, Chris, that's one that I do think when they decided to do it, they knew that nostalgia would play a role in box office sales, because I don't think a movie like that will work or is geared towards the younger people who, all of us, when we saw Airplane and Naked Gun, it was juvenile humor, right? We loved it as kids. I don't think this generation of kids are going to embrace a film like that or even pay attention to it. This is about trying to get people like you and I back to the theater to relive that experience. That's probably true.
Do you think the younger generation that are on TikTok and they just like these short little bits, do you think they just don't go to the movies just because they see like, oh my God, it's 2.5 hours long. I don't want to be there.
Like VJ.
I lose my attention span 10 minutes in.
I'm out on 2.5
That's
hours.
the guy who's the enemy. This guy.
He's the cinema killer.
90 minutes,
yeah.
100 minutes.
Yeah.
Enemy. All right.
I think generally. Yep. Generally speaking, Chris, I'll let you guys go. Generally speaking, I think that's a challenge with younger generation across every genre, everything we make. The executives want us to cut things down to little quote unquote digestible bites.
Yeah.
It's real challenge. It's a real challenge.
Yeah. Hey, we got to go. But I just need like 1 minute from you on what to watch.
And me too.
Okay, this week, real quick, I'm just going to roll through it and let you go. On television, Always Sunny is back for its 17th season. I can't believe it. I'm excited about it though. Weirdly, in movies, watch Jaws at 50 on Hulu. Great documentary. A cool little thriller shot in real time called Drop is out now on Peacock with Megan Fahey. There's a cool movie called Opus, which is a thriller with Io and John Malkovich, Io from The Bear and John Malkovich. And then I'll tell you what I'm most excited about. I'm a big Dexter fan, and Showtime just started last night, Dexter Resurrection, where he shows up in New York City and he starts serial killing in New York City. And it's supposed to be Michael C. Hall is amazing in it. So I'm pretty excited for everything, all those.
Good stuff, buddy. Always. We love you, Todd. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Todd.
Love you guys. Absolutely.
Todd. All right, we got to get out of here. 11:45 is our cutoff.
Oof.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
I could go all day, but
could too.
we have a hockey show that needs to go.
There you go.
So we have our Flyer show, Bill Matz and Charlie O coming up next. Brother, great weekend.
Yeah, you too.
Good to see you. Andrew, great stuff. Joey! Frazier! Frickin' frack.
There you go, Joey.
Yo, brother. Thanks for coming to see us, man.
Great to be
I love
here.
it. I love it, man.
Love
You're
it.
home. You're back home.
I love
big,
home.
Big TNT producer.
Does a good job.
Does a great job. We love him.
Researcher, producer. I want to make sure we
I
share the
got it.
laurels.
You do great.
Thank
Come
you.
on. You do great. Everybody, we love you guys. Chat. Great weekend, chat. Go
Great
fight.
weekend,
Good
Chat.
job, chat.
Go Phils.
Usually in there.
We'll see you.
Go Birds.
We'll see
Go
you on
Phils.
Monday.
We all silly like the mayor.